all right. I thought you.
Ah, yes. This has been a long time coming.
It's the
Oh
one.
my goodness. You know what it is. Often imitated, never mother effing duplicated. It's the NFC East Super Friends in all of our splendor. And we got a head-to-head matchup tonight between Lord Brunson representing the first place Philadelphia Eagles and myself, Louie T, representing the Washington Commanders, second place, first place on the line. Thursday night football. It doesn't get much better than this. This is a lot of fun. And I got a lot to say, but you in first place. The floor is yours.
Yeah,
Say what
I
you want to say. You started off.
The stage is set. The stage is set. You know, it's so many ways that I feel like either team can win this game. You know what I mean? I do feel like we the better team. I feel like we got the better personnel all across the board. You know, and that's no disrespect to the Commanders. They're a young football team up and coming. But coming into the link on a short week while you're a little banged up and you need to buy as bad as they need to buy, it's a tall order, man. It's a tall order. It's a tall order.
I don't disagree with anything you just said, except that y'all the better team. But you got better personnel. It's a short week. We banged up. We gotta strap it up. We gotta man up. And I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm so excited about this game for a number of different reasons, because I think this could be the beginning of a budding rivalry between our two teams, because the way I see this, and we'll see what the Giants do and how their draft goes and all that stuff, if they can find themselves a quarterback. But I no longer see Dallas as a threat. And being that they signed Dak Prescott to that contract, and I don't know if he's going to get back to the level that he was at a couple of years ago. We'll see what their situation ends up being. But I see y'all as you guys are the top shotters in this division. Y'all the Dundotters. Y'all are the ones that's calling the shots in the division. And I see y'all as the number one threat. Yeah, I see y'all as the team that you got what we want. And in order to get what we want, we got to go through y'all. And so y'all young. It ain't like y'all young got old players and y'all trying to hold on. Y'all young just like we young. And y'all ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. And we just getting started. And y'all just getting started. So I can see this being the beginning of something that's going to be so much fun for years to come. Us just battling it out for the division. Like, I think this game is going to be the beginning of something beautiful in this division to watch. But I really feel like this game has so much kind of wrapped into it from the standpoint of, we've been talking about your quarterback, my quarterback. So it's like little games within the game. Obviously, we've had matchups with Terry McLaurin against Darius Slade. I think we more so now looking at, because Terry exclusively plays pretty much on that left side where you got your rookie cornerback. So it's going to be some one-on-one match. I hope that the Eagles are ballsy enough to leave that young man over there by himself one-on-one a few times. He's been so good, but he ain't played nobody like Terry over there. So
that's not true. That's not true. We're not gonna start that.
Who have y'all played?
We're not gonna start that. I don't have the list in front of me. But he has went up.
Talk about the teams you played.
Mike Evans.
Okay. Mike Evans ain't faster than Terry McLaurin.
Jamar Chase in the Bengals. Mike Evans is a better end zone threat.
He's a red zone threat.
He's a better red zone threat. Mike Evans is on the same level as Terry McLaurin. If not better. Come on, Lou. He ain't faster.
He's not faster than him, so that's a different threat. If I don't respect your speed, then I get up in your face, press you, be physical with you, because I don't think you can run by me. It's a different
It's
level.
no press at Mike Evans.
You
There's
can't
no
press
press
Mike
at Mike
Evans.
Evans.
Yeah, you can. You can press.
Man, not a lot of people from my standpoint press Mike Evans and have success. And the kid is strive with a lot of people, man.
Yeah, no,
Strive with a lot of people.
He can run.
He can run. You know what I mean? He got. I think he got 4.3 speed. So I'm not really worried about Terry McLaurin burning him. You know what I mean? If he bite on a bad move, it could get ugly for him. It is Terry McLaurin, but he's just so fundamentally sound, man. You know, he went up against Olave. He went up against Mike Evans, Chase. Who else we played? You know, the Green Bay. You know, they tested him early because that was his first game. You know, he went up against homeboy in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I forget his name, but they got a pretty solid number one over there as well, Drake London. Yeah, so he went up against some guys, and nobody cooked him yet. You know what I mean?
It's going to be interesting to see how he hold up in this game, because if we get opportunities, my boy is going to take it, and we got one of them ones. All them teams that you named, I don't know if they got one of them ones at quarterback that's going to put that thing right where it got to be. But he gonna get tested if the opportunity presents itself. What we know is Jaden not going to rush. He's not going to force it. Like, that's why he's only thrown 2 picks this year. He's not going to force it.
And he's also only thrown 9 touchdowns too, right?
He has only thrown 9
touchdown passes as well.
A lot of touchdowns. So he had one dropped on Sunday. If you watched the game, and you know that. We had a number of guys get tackled at the 1 yard line, including Terry McLaurin twice, and our rookie receiver Luke McCaffrey got tackled at the 1 twice. Guys that could have scored touchdowns, and you know, once we get down there, it's a running touchdown, just like y'all, right? Saquon probably could have.
No. Y'all. I mean, if you get inside the 5, most likely for you guys, y'all would say it's a running touchdown. So you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
But inside the 15, y'all not really that good to me, man. Y'all not the best red zone scoring offense.
We're
not.
You know
what I mean? Y'all not one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not one of them guys. So it's a lot of opportunity for us to win this game off of just small things like that. You know what I mean? Taking a 3 not going to be enough for us. It's not going to be enough to beat us taking 3. And y'all going into hostile territory where we very, very comfortable.
I think the mindset. I'm anxious to see what it is, but I think the last time we were in a position like this, we weren't settling for 3s. The mindset was sort of like what y'all do.
What game was this? What game we talking about? What game we talking about? This last time you was in this position?
The Bengals, week 2.
Okay.
When we went on the road on a primetime game at night, and we knew we were going to have to score that night. We knew Joe Burrow was going to light the scoreboard up, and we went in there with the mindset of field goals ain't going to cut it tonight. If it's 4th and 4, if it's 4th and 3, if it's 4th and 2, we got to go for it. And we did that night.
We want y'all to.
We want to, because up until that BS spot against the Steelers, we were 11 for 11 on 4th downs this season. So we only missed on 4th down once. And these aren't 4th and 1s. These aren't 4th and 2s. These are 4th and 3s and 4th and 4s. You know, 4th and 1s, probably about 3 or 4 of those. About 2 or 3 4th and 2s. About 3 4th and 4s. Like, we not effing around on 4th down. And with Jaden's legs, and y'all ain't seen nobody like that this year. That's the thing I love is we've played mobile quarterbacks this season. We've done a really good job of keeping mobile quarterbacks. We've seen the best of the best. Like, if they in the league and they got wheels, we've seen them. Like Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield. If they got wheels, we've seen them. The best of the best. And I love the fact that we've been able to keep all of them in the pocket for the most part this season. Even
that's
Caleb
cool.
Williams.
You know what I mean? That's cool. I mean, keeping Jalen Hurts in the pocket don't scare me, though. I know the running theme is make Jalen Hurts throw, but Jalen Hurts can throw the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not – he can throw the ball. You know what I mean? When you talk about being first in the NFL when touchdown passes 20 yards or longer, he got 7 of those. Nobody got those. So you can keep him in the pocket. I mean, that's all fine and dandy because he's not looking to escape the pocket if you play in man. So, you know, he's not really looking to escape
the pocket. You're going to get man coverage. You're going to get man coverage.
And I don't think that that's good for y'all for him to get man coverage. You know what I mean? Marshawn Lattimore's not playing. We just seen the news of that. And then, you know, on the flip side of that, right, Jordan Mailata is coming back from injury. Yeah. So I feel like we got a guy. You're not going to be able to abuse Fred Johnson. How, you know, Micah Parsons abused him a couple reps, you know what I mean, last week. So I feel like the stars aligning for every 53 man, everybody cleared. Nobody has an injury designation for us, and we at home. You know what I mean? That's a plus in itself.
Yep.
You know, but I feel like I will say this though. I feel like Pittsburgh put out some very interesting film on how they was able to stop your guy from running. And I feel like it's not nothing that nobody can duplicate. It was very, very basic, very fundamental concepts that they put in place, like just attacking the mesh, just attacking the handoff at the point of the mesh. Just hit the quarterback. Just hit the quarterback every time. Just go after the quarterback. Make him give it to Brian Johnson or Brian. Yeah, I always screw homie name up, but make him give it to the running back. You know what I mean? Make him read you and give it to the running back every time. And that calls some discipline. You got to fill your gaps, especially if you committing one guy to always put contact on the quarterback. That's one less guy to stop the run. But like that's how Pittsburgh played it, and it was successful.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, everybody can't do that. Everybody don't have TJ Watt. Everybody don't have Alex Highsmith. Everybody don't have Cam Hayward. Like everybody don't have Patrick Queen. Everybody don't have what the Steelers have. So it's cool to say, hey, that's the blueprint. We'll see if you can execute it. And if you're gonna play the coverage that they played, we had open receivers all day. Like
we don't see. No. So that's the thing, though. We're one of the teams that can duplicate what they're doing right now. Though. We're one of the teams that can duplicate what they're doing right now.
Who are your edge rushers?
We have a slew of edge rushers that we use. Sweat is close to like 7 sacks, I think, on the season. Bryce Huff is getting home. Nolan Smith is getting home. See, we're not asking our edge rushers to go out there and get sacks. We're just asking them to put contact on the quarterback. Just keep the quarterback. Just make the quarterback give the ball to the running back. That's all we ask them to do. Yeah, you got to have a guy with leg enough to do that. We got guys that can do that.
I love when you get this confident. Like I love this.
Why shouldn't I be? Why shouldn't I be? We're on a 5-game winning streak, and my defense playing lights out.
I'm glad you feel that way. I love that. I love the fact that you confident in your defense because y'all ain't played nobody on offense. And
y'all ain't played nobody. Y'all neither. I mean,
we played good defense.
Y'all lost to them though. Y'all lost to them. Y'all lost to the winners, Lou. Y'all lost to the good teams. Y'all played.
We put 42 points on the Arizona Cardinals. What are you talking about? They're one of the best defensive teams in football right now.
Arizona's mid though. Arizona mid. Arizona a surprise. They mid, man. We know Arizona ain't got no longevity in the season. Okay. They won in a couple games. What's Arizona record?
They lead their division. They 6-4. They're a good football team.
Okay. I'll give you that. The Arizona's a good football team.
So at the end of the day, I think what it's going to come down to, and we've said this before, this is nothing new. It's going to come down to, can we stop Saquon Barkley? I really, truly believe that is the thing that scares me the most. Our perimeter run defense has been awful this season. A lot of the big games that we've given up this season haven't really come up the middle. They've come out on the perimeter. And it's a copycat league. Every week we getting tested on the perimeter. And I know y'all going to do the same thing. Y'all going to get Saquon on the edge. And if we can't stop it, if we don't play the cutbacks, if we don't get in our lanes and be disciplined, he's going to hurt us. And that's what scares me the most is those big runs. Because with Saquon, it's 2, it's 1, it's 4, it's 1, it's 1, it's 2, and then boom, it's 57. And if we can't neutralize it, if we could do what Dallas did last week, man, I love our chances to win this game because they kept him under wraps in that game and really just made Jalen have to beat them. And they made a bunch of mistakes that allowed that to happen. But if we can slow him down and force, Jalen to have to beat us, I think we're going to have an opportunity to make a play or two on him. I think we could force a fumble or two on him. I know we can get to him on Jalen. Yeah, we can get to him. We can get to him. I know we can because we're going to come after him now. Again, you're going to have one-on-one. You're going to have, and if your guys win one-on-one, we're going to get got because we're going to come after him. I think we're going to pick our spots. We're not going to be super aggressive at all times, but we get to 3rd and long. We get to some situations where we want to heat him up a bit and see how he handles it. And he gonna have to beat us. We know he can, but we gonna make him do it. And
that's cool. He's probably the most blitz quarterback in the league. That's fine. Make it work.
Yeah. So I think that's the situation right there. When you look at what our biggest weakness is right now, and what I think your biggest strength is your ability to run the football, and what you get off of that, and the opportunities that come off of that. And
I don't think that's our biggest strength though. I think our biggest strength is the explosive play. Some of them come in the run, but a lot of them coming through the air. A
but
lot of explosive plays are coming through the air.
It come off the run game. Like your ability to suck that safety up because you got to stop Saquon Barkley, and now you get one-on-one on one of the sides. That's how you get the big play. If you got too high shell, and them big plays ain't happening.
They're not happening. Who played too high shell and made us just be patient all game? Who was it? Somebody just did that. I think it was the game before last.
Jacksonville? Was it Jacksonville?
It was Jacksonville. Jacksonville was playing too high shell. They would not let us get the big play. They would not let us get the big play.
And if you could do that, that's the key. It's hard to do that because you got to be able to stop the run without that extra defender in the box. And if you can get away with that, those are the best.
No, they were, but see, they were selling out though. They were willing to give up the run for some strange reason, and let us take, and Jalen was just being patient, dumping the ball underneath. When you got guys like Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith and stuff like that, a check down could go 15, 20 yards. Dallas got it. So he just being smart, taking what the defense give him. That's how you get that Saquon hurdling over people. It's just a check down. It was no specialty to the play. Jalen just got to keep playing within the offense. He just got to, I think mistake-free football will be a big deal this week for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think mistake-free football will be a big deal this week for sure. I think on both sides, even though Daniels don't really turn the ball over so much. Yeah. But, mistake-free football will be a big point of this game.
Absolutely. I think whomever can win the turnover battle and special teams, like going into the game, we know it's 4 downs. You got to defend the Philadelphia Eagles. Like you can't let them get into 4th and 2, 4th. They're not punting the ball. 4th and 1, where it don't matter where they at. 4th and 1, they're not punting. 4th and 2, 4th and 3, maybe, depending on where they at on the field. The closer they get to midfield, the less likely it is they just go and punt the football. It's got to be like 4th and 7 or something.
To be honest, I don't really like the tush push no more, man. I don't like it, man, because people are finding ways to make it not so automatic.
Yeah.
And we have different plays we can run out of that set, but we're not doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you at least try to fool somebody now.
Right.
We're just straight like just trying to do the tush push. I don't like it, man. I think points is going to come at a premium. You know what I mean? At some point in this game, probably early in the game, points going to come at a premium until somebody make the first mistake. So, I think it's important that the Philadelphia Eagles, if you want field goal range, if you could go up 3 or if you could tie the game with a 3, I think it's important for them to take 3 points.
Yeah, your coach don't always seem to see it that way.
No, he don't always seem to see it that way. But I feel good about him going into this game based upon what I've seen in Dallas. So you know what I mean? When a guy wins as much as he won, you can't really be too mad at it.
I think that was less about him changing his behavior and more about the opponent he was playing.
I don't think so because we was up 22-0 against the Jags.
Yeah, but when you up against a team like Dallas, who you see is terrible, you don't got to really press the button. You don't got to be super aggressive. You take the field goal. You do whatever you want to do, right? Like, I think when he sees who we are, understands that, we can score the ball and it's gonna take points to beat us. He might be uber aggressive in this game. I think that's his DNA. That's his mental makeup, is to press the gas.
But y'all not. But that's my thing. Y'all not like that though. Y'all like that in y'all eyes over there though. Nobody don't think y'all gonna score a bunch of points in Philly, bro. I don't see it, bro. Y'all not about to come in there and score 35 points, man. Y'all tripping.
We scored 31 last year. In Philly.
Bro, we had the worst defense in the National Football League, Louie.
And we had one of the worst offenses in football last year. So what's the point?
Who's going to win out? The worst offense or the worst defense? 9 times out of 10. The offense is still an offense, bro. And you got the worst defense.
And y'all went out last year.
What are we talking about?
Y'all went out. Y'all went 34-31 in overtime.
We did. We gave up a whole lot of points. But this ain't the same defense, man. You got to acknowledge that, man. You watch way too much football.
It is not the same defense, but I told you, if you want my respect, you got to take it. I'm not going to just give it to you. If you had played better opponents offensively that would have stressed y'all and challenged y'all and y'all was shutting them down, I'm like, okay, this legit.
Bro, we shut down the Bengals. We the only team that shut down the Bengals.
I've already told you. The
Bengals are good. We're not the only team that shut them down.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you.
Shut them down
I told you about that. Your basehead fans gonna run off with what you say. So you
The
got to be
Bengals,
careful.
the Bengals are good offense, man. Whether you want to keep it real, whether you want to keep it real or not. The Bengals being held to 17 at home.
The
Come on,
Bengals
bro.
are a good offense with both receivers healthy.
I guarantee you that 17 points was the lowest that they scored at home this year.
No, the Patriots held them to 10 points in week 1. Try again.
Okay.
Yeah. You know I do this. Like I said.
That's what I'm saying, though. You do this, but you want to sleep on the Eagles' defense.
I don't want to sleep on the Eagles' defense. I want to see them play better competition before I crown them. You want me to crown you, and you ain't play nobody. You ain't play nobody. Like my defense is ranked 14th in the NFL. I don't believe I have the 14th best defense in the league. Guess what? We haven't played good teams this season. The good ones that we've played, they've been able to.
Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to go on a streak of 4 games that we just went on? It don't matter who you play.
No, if you play the right teams, you can do it. You can do that. You play the right teams, you can do that.
If you have a bad defense, some fundamental things gonna rear its ugly head. We're just technically sound, bro. We tackling well.
This is where
we're not blowing coverages. We're playing the game the right way. We playing everybody the same way. We're not judging nobody by their record. Everybody getting the same treatment. That's what good defenses do.
So this is the problem when I say stuff. It's one or the other. It's no in between. It's extremes with you. Either I'm saying your defense is trash or they really good. I can't just say they're a good defense. I didn't say you weren't a good defense. I just said, I don't think you're an elite defense. You think your defense is elite. You should think your defense is elite. You're number 2 in the NFL right now. I'm telling you, I need proof against an offense that can move the football and score the football. That's what we are. That's the challenge we present to y'all on Thursday Night Football. You haven't seen an offense like that.
But I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that's skewed. Because who have y'all moved the ball against?
Everybody.
Up and down the field whenever y'all want it.
Everybody.
Against a good defense. Good defense. Who have y'all done that to?
So the Steelers not a good defense?
Listen, the Steelers gave y'all 7 points. Y'all had like 6 3-and-outs in that game. If the Steelers was a better offense, y'all get dog walk.
If y'all
get dog walk if they're a better offense.
That's cap because if you watch the game, then you saw all the game. You saw all the opportunities that we had. Bro, we had 24 points through the first possession of the second half. We scored on the last possession. We're the best 2-minute offense before halftime in the NFL. We've scored on almost every possession before the half this season. We scored a touchdown before the half. We scored a touchdown immediately after halftime, and we were up 24-14. If you want to take away the 7 points because of the fake punt that they did and they didn't catch it, fine, knock yourself out. That balanced itself out because we had a muff punt that they scored.
How many times did y'all punt in the first half, Lou? How many times did y'all punt in the first half?
I don't know. That's not something we do a lot of.
That's what I'm saying. When y'all ran up against a good defense, y'all punted like 4 times in the first half.
Listen, we punted 4 times and we had 17 points in the first half.
And 7 was given to you, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And so we scored another touchdown. We scored on 3 straight possessions.
I don't think y'all like that. I don't think y'all like that. I think
that's like me saying your defense ain't like that. You don't want to get right. We've been for half of the season. We've been the number 1 scoring offense.
We're using the same argument though, Lou. We're using the same argument, and we're using it to counter both person's points. My defense has elite numbers.
So does my offense.
Based on what elite numbers do your offense have?
You want me to run them down for you? You want me to run them down for you?
Let me know.
I can pull up a couple right now. I ain't gonna bore you with all the numbers, but I could pull up a couple for you. Matter of fact, let me go right here. I'll pull up a few for you right now. So offensively, we're 4th in the NFL in total offense. We're tied for 3rd. We scored 29 points a game on offense. We are 4th in rush offense this year. We're 3rd on 3rd down offense this year. We're 5th in 3rd down offense this year. Those are just some of the numbers. I don't want to bore you with all of them, but
we higher than y'all all them categories on the offensive side of the ball.
Negative. You are 6th in total offense. You're 7th in scoring offense. You're 20th in pass offense, and you're 2nd in rush offense. It's the only number. You're 15th in 3rd down offense. You're nowhere near us in none of those categories except rush offense, where you're better than us. You're 2nd in the league. Try again. You're not us on offense, is what I'm telling you. You're not us. You ain't seen nobody like us this season. So you're gonna find out real quick.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, man.
This ain't nothing to be F with.
It sounds like an immovable object versus, you know, the saying. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like we're gonna see who breaks first. Your offense or my defense.
That's right.
We're gonna see who breaks first. My offense or your defense.
That's what it's gonna end up being. And you go. I love it because it's on a stage where everybody get to see. Because I got one of them stars, boy. I got one of them ones, and you finna find out because you ain't seen them up close and personal yet. So you ain't get the real treatment yet, but you finna get it on Thursday night. And I'm just not playing on the road. He relishes playing on the road. He relishes.
I'm just not. I don't know why. I'm just not nervous. I'm not saying he's not a star. I'm just not nervous. Like
you should be nervous. You just told me that y'all got the better team. Y'all got the better team. Y'all at home. You shouldn't be nervous.
That's what I'm saying. If we was the Giants or something like that, who going through something, I'm like, damn, we might get spanked. But we not none of them teams, bro. We're not none of them teams. We either the first or the second best team in the NFC right now. So I'm just not nervous, bro. I'm just not nervous.
You know you ain't the best team in the NFC. You know that.
I'm really just not nervous. I'm not nervous, bro. Based on what I've seen from Detroit last week, I mean, I'm not nervous by saying we're the best team in the NFC either.
Yeah, you know good and well. You know if you would have played played Detroit's schedule, you wouldn't be 7-2 right now. So I don't
know who was on Detroit's schedule. I don't know who was on Detroit's schedule.
They got a lot of heavy hitters that they done took care of. They like that. They like that. But
they're the number one schedule.
Yeah, well, schedule. Yeah, facts. Yeah. And they play in the toughest division in football too. So you got to definitely give them some respect. But let's go to the comment section and see what y'all got to say. Antoine Hoskins, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, pray for the Eagles, Lou. I'm not praying for them. I got nothing nice for them, man. You know what this is. Excuse me. King of the Bluegrass, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy, King of the Bluegrass, writes, LB, the boogeyman is coming. Get ready for one of them ones. It's one of them ones. You got to get it right. Not one of those ones. One of them ones.
I don't want to hear no excuses when y'all lose. I don't want to hear no.
It ain't no excuse.
Bad spot. I don't want to hear none of that. It was a bad spot on the field.
I don't make excuses.
No excuses, bro.
That's one thing I don't do. I leave the excuses to you. You a big.
I don't have no excuses to make.
As soon as y'all lose,
we in this.
Nick Sirianni. It's Nick Sirianni's fault.
If Nick Sirianni, bro, I blame Nick Sirianni for a win. I keep it real.
It's his fault every time.
I keep it real about my team. I'm documented saying that Jalen Hurts needs to play better when he's not playing good. I don't make no excuses for nobody. Whoever is on is on.
It's definitely documented because we sat here and we had these discussions last year, and you didn't want to own up until it was after the fact.
Own up to what? We're
not going down that road again. That leads to nowhere. We've done that.
That's what I'm saying though. Why would I sit around and listen to a bunch of losers talk to me about my team when we 10-1? Y'all don't know shit about that.
We saw the collapse. We don't
know shit about that.
We predicted the collapse last year, and it happened.
Every year out of biasness. Every year out of biasness, y'all predict our downfall.
We didn't do that.
Every year out of biasness.
We didn't do that in 2020.
Every year out of biasness because you couldn't. Because you just couldn't.
Right? Because you were a good team. You were a good team.
It was over.
And you weren't a good team last year. And you weren't a good team last year.
Are we a good team this year? Are you playing a good team tomorrow?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. I don't know if y'all
but y'all good though, right? But you can say y'all good. With confidence, you can say y'all good.
Right.
But you can't say we good.
Right. Because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen
the Commanders. The Commanders are a good football team. I just don't think they're ready yet. They're a good football team. I just don't think they're ready yet. You see how easy that is to keep it real? So y'all about to lose to a team you don't know about then. You're gonna find out.
I don't know. I don't know how good your team is. I know how good your offense. I know how good your offense is. I do know that. I respect the hell out of your offense, your offensive line, your quarterback, your receivers, your running back. I respect the shit out of that. I don't know about your entire team. We'll find out. You're gonna find out. Blessing the link. Really appreciate you, King of the Bluegrass. The Phillies Ace 34. My guy, the Phillies Ace 34. What's going on? He writes, my guys, Louie and LB, y'all are the best, but Louie is exactly right about our Eagles having everything around Hurts. But hey, there's nothing to apologize for, Lou. Tomorrow, you're fired as manager. Go Eagles. Thank you for the admission.
It's nothing wrong. Listen, if he got a good team around him, Shout out to Howie Roseman. What are we
Yeah,
talking about here, bro?
nobody's faulting
What are we talking
him
about?
for having
I'm
a
not.
good
I'm not.
team
I'm
around
not.
him.
I'm not. I'm not even.
There's
I'm not even.
it's levels to this.
Bro,
It's
bro,
levels.
bro, bro.
Levels.
Y'all use that as an example to take a shot at him, bro. Y'all do it all the time. The national media, you, Law Nation, Bad Dog, y'all do it every time, bro. Everybody, that's everybody. That's what everybody said. He got the best offensive line in football. He got 2 number 1 wide receivers. He got this. He got that. He got this. He got that. Like, come on, bro. If homie that played for the Bengals, if he had everything around him, their record to be better. Their record to be better. Their record to be better, and nobody would be complaining if Joe Burrow had everything around him. Nobody will be complaining. They'll be making excuses for success. That's what y'all keep doing, though. And when y'all lose and when y'all don't have the season that y'all hope y'all going to do, y'all going to say this. On my soul, I know what's going to happen. He need more. He need another wide receiver. He need this.
We
He
already
need that. But
saying
according
it.
to you,
We already
yeah. But you saying he one of them ones, though. So why do we need so much? And why is it bad for Jalen Hurts having supporting cast?
This is what you fail to understand. It's levels to this, right? One of them ones can do more with less. That doesn't mean you ask him to do more with less. But the position that he was put in, he can do more with less. He's doing it right now as we speak. You laugh.
No, you just making that up, bro. You just making that up.
Come out. I got proof right now. I'm gonna give you some facts if you want to hear them, or you don't want to hear them, you don't got to hear them.
Listen, I'm listening, bro. I'm listening.
So you laughed at Noah Brown's numbers. You scoffed at him. Haha, you dismissed him. You dismissed him. But Noah Brown and Terry McLaurin.
Put it in context, though. Why that? Go. I'll let you finish. I'll put it in context for you.
Terry McLaurin and Noah Brown combined have more yards receiving than your top 2 receivers do.
So can you put that in context, though?
Context.
You put that in context.
In context
is both of my receivers missed games and they had a bye.
Guess what? Let me put it in context. Noah Brown didn't play in week 1, and his first game was week 2, and he missed another game after that. So what's your point? Is what I'm asking you.
I'm telling you that my guys missed games and they had a bye. That's it. That's all to it.
And that's fine. But when you're talking about a rookie quarterback making his 11th career start on Thursday Night Football, asking him to elevate a team with 1 number 1 receiver, an offensive line that was shoddy, that people talked about as one of the worst offensive lines in football. You got running backs in Brian Robinson Jr., who we love, but you got Austin Eckler. Everybody said he was washed when he came to Washington. Our third running back, most of y'all ain't never heard of him, Jeremy McNichols. Zach Ertz is 800 years old. We got no other tight ends that are a real threat to catch the football right now. We got a rookie that we like, but he ain't getting opportunities. We got our receiving core around him. What are we talking about? You can't even name another receiver.
What are we talking about?
My point is,
who is he elevating? Since he's so good, who is he elevating?
The entire offense. I just told you we got a top 5 offense in the league and scoring points. We averaging 30 points a game. What do you mean? Who is he elevating? I just told you about our whole offense. None of it is great. None of it is what you have. And we got the top 3 scoring offense in football. What do you mean? What is he elevating? Why do you think people are talking about this man in the reverence that they are so early?
They're talking about him. I'm gonna tell you why I believe everybody's talking about him so much. Because there's no other good rookie quarterback out there right now. He's the new hot thing. The same thing happened with Stroud.
Cap.
Who's
playing well? Every other quarterback except Caleb Williams is playing well. Bo Nix has the Broncos.
Nix, bro.
He has the Broncos over 500 right now. Bo Nix is
playing. Nobody's going to talk about Bo Nix over Jaden Daniels, though, bro.
But this is, look, I forgot I had this conversation with you yesterday. I have to remind myself, you haven't even watched. You told me yourself yesterday you haven't watched. Yesterday, Sunday was your first time watching us. So why am I even having this conversation with you? Lou Bega, thank you for the super chat.
You can take that. You can take that literal if you want, man. You can take that literal if you want.
You told me.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
What am I supposed to do? I'm going off of what you told me.
Why would I not watch one of the most talked about teams in the league, though?
But that's what you told me.
Let's be serious, though. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Okay, well then, what you want me to do with that, man? I'm just going off of what you told me, man. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going off what you said. Lou Bega, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. All right, shit talk aside, tomorrow's gonna be a movie. Talk about it, man. This is gonna be a real movie, Leo. Man, I'm looking forward to it, bro. I really, truly am. Lou Quignon runs a 4.33, bro. I told you, I know all about Quignon. I know about him. He's a dog. I didn't want y'all to get him. I was so disappointed when he fell to y'all. Y'all were trying to move up in the draft to get him, and he fell in your lap, and you didn't have to do nothing. I was sick when y'all got him. He is not slow back. No one ever said he was slow. Again, y'all stop putting words in my mouth. I just said he ain't seen a receiver like Terry McLaurin. That's all I said. He's seen good quality receivers. I'm not telling you he ain't seen. He's seen guys that have different qualities. Chris Olave is good. He ain't Terry McLaurin. Mike Evans he's an elite receiver. He's a Hall of Fame receiver, but he can't run like Terry McLaurin can. It's like I said, this is gonna be the biggest challenge. I watched him against Dallas. I'm like, who are these guys he's covered? Who's 83 for the Cowboys? I don't even know these guys, right? I'm like, he gonna get tested this week. That's all I'm saying. Terry ran a 4.35. I know how fast Terry McLaurin ran. I know how fast Quinyon ran. I'm looking forward to the challenge. Quinyon is a dog. I'm looking forward to seeing what this young fella is all about, man. He's a dog for sure. Marco Brezzi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Marco writes, hey, fellas, what do you think is going to be the main takeaway from this game for the Eagles and Commanders? I feel the media hasn't given either of our teams the respect they deserve. Go Birds. I'll let you start. What do you think is going to be the main takeaway for your team?
The main takeaway is, I think somebody gonna walk away with a little more respect after the win. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can take away from it. And I think people are not giving the Eagles respect. I think a lot of people are giving the Commanders respect. It's just not the Eagles that's getting the respect. I see a lot of people saying crazy shit like if I would take Jalen, I would take Jaden Daniels in a must-win game over Jalen Hurts. People are just saying wild stuff over a few spots.
Why is that wild? What's that wild? They've seen the man perform in some big spots already in his young.
Big spots. Regular season games might be big spots to you. Yeah. Regular season game, but I've seen Jalen Hurts beat Josh Allen. I've seen Jalen Hurts beat Patrick Mahomes. I've seen Jalen Hurts beat a lot of good quarterbacks in regular season games, right, bro? And we're comparing what your guy did in regular season games that he ain't played. He just played. Russell Wilson is probably washed. You want to keep it real? He played Lamar. He played a bunch of bum quarterbacks, bro. He faced off against a bunch of bum quarterbacks, bro.
He outdueled Joe Burrow in his backyard on a Monday night with them at full strength. This was not the T. Higginless Cincinnati Bengals.
Nah, come on, bro.
I'm just telling you.
Well, Jalen Hurts blew him out, man.
It changes everything when they got all of their stuff. You can't just bracket coverage and take away Jamar Chase and say the rest, which is what you should do if they don't have T. Higgins. We didn't have the liberty of being able to do that. We had to defend the whole field, and he made us pay for it. But my guy was able to outduel him in that game. That was a coming of age game. It was an epic rookie, like it's one of the best rookie performances.
So he beat Joe Burrow one time. Mm-hmm. Jalen Hurts has done all of this stuff. Shot for shot with Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, for God's sakes. And now people are saying that 11 starts.
Did he win?
He didn't win. No.
That's what matters. That's what matters. You got to win the game. You got to win.
But he beat Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. He beat Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. He beat Josh Allen in the regular season. Listen, this is my point. All we could base your guys' success off is regular season wins. He didn't even have a playoff game yet under his belt. And people are saying they would take him over Jalen Hurts.
You know why? You think about
it. Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league playing from behind.
Listen. What was our record? You know what our record was last year?
Bro, y'all don't have the same team. Y'all don't have the same coach. None of that matters, bro.
It does matter because we have been a downtrodden franchise for 30 years. It does matter. All of it matters. You take a 4-13 franchise. Nobody had the Commanders at 7-3 after 10 weeks of football playing for
nobody had him at 7-3. But stop making it seem like y'all didn't have one of the best off seasons in the NFL last year, bro.
So this is what I'm going to tell you. We had a really strong offseason, but you're starting from the ground. So if you're starting from nothing and you have a strong offseason, it gets you to what, 30%, 40%, maybe? It's not like we started. Man. It depends. We literally stripped our roster, bro. Nobody else in the league turned their roster over by 60%, bro. Like literally, we traded Jahan Dotson to y'all because we were getting rid of dudes that were dead weight. right? We stripping
You
this thing
brought
down
you brought
all the way to the ground and we building it back up.
bro, y'all brought you brought in a defensive coordinator who brought his guys in for continuity. Then you bring in a Bobby Wagner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't do much on the back end, but you already had Deron Payne and them guys in place on the front on the line or whatever.
We got a lot. We got a lot of work to do.
You brought in Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler. Your guy,
a lot of people were saying he was washed when we got him.
Bro. He wasn't there to be an RB1. You brought in Austin Eckler as a 1-2 punch. That's a good move, man. Then you brought in Frankie Louie, who you are saying is playing better than Zach Bond this year.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say he was playing better than him. I said I would take Frankie Louie over Zach Bond. That's what I told you,
bro. You just told me yesterday he was playing better than Zach Bond.
I said I would take Frankie Louie over Zach Bond. Look, Zach Bond is playing his ass off. This is the best he's played in his career. I'd take Frankie Louie. I think he's more of an impact player. That's what I told you yesterday.
Frankie Louie this year? You think Frankie Louie is having a bigger impact than Zach Bond?
I do. For my team and what he's providing for me, I told you he's got 5 sacks. He's got 4 tackles for loss. He's got 2 fumble recoveries. He's got a forced fumble. I mean, the man has been everywhere. He's going to have double-digit sacks this season. I think he's going to be a Pro Bowler. He might end up being an All-Pro this year. Again, when you win, you start to get a lot of attention, right? That's what happens when you win. Y'all been winning, so y'all been getting dudes Pro Bowls and All Pros and all that stuff. We just getting to the party. We just getting started. But we need so much stuff. We don't have no real true defensive end, right? Like Dante Fowler Jr. has 8.5 sacks. That's probably leading your team. You probably don't have nobody with that many sacks on your team.
Yeah, that would be leading our team.
Yeah, he's been a revelation. Like we didn't sign him to be this dynamic pass rusher. He was supposed to be a situation.
Who brought your head coach brought him in though, right? Because your head coach knew what he could do. He was playing. He was just playing behind a bunch of guys in Dallas, bro. He just ain't get his turn yet.
At his age, at this stage of his career, you don't want him playing 62 snaps in the game. You want him coming off the bench and playing 35 snaps. But we had to put him out there because we had injuries.
You were smiling from ear to ear, man, when y'all was making them moves in the offseason when we were
I'm still excited about them. Those moves are what have put us in this position. But what I'm telling you is we're far from a finished product. Right, we're far from a finish. Our cornerback situation is awful. Why do you think we traded for Marshawn Lattimore? Right, Mike Sainristil and Noah Igbenogany are all the corners that we have. One of them is on a 1-year deal. Noah Igbenogany. The other is a rookie that's playing out of his gourd right now. Like that's why y'all
went and got Marshawn Lattimore because that says that y'all think y'all ready.
Right,
that says y'all think y'all ready. But y'all think y'all ready. Y'all think y'all good enough.
You know why we think we good enough? Because we got one of them ones. He changed the record.
That's what I'm saying. So if y'all approaching the game like y'all think y'all ready, you can't sit here and say that y'all not a finished product. Y'all believe y'all a finished product. You don't go get Marshawn Lattimore if y'all don't think y'all ready to compete.
So it's a difference between thinking you're ready. No, it's a difference between thinking you're ready to compete, right? Because we've overachieved. Like they didn't think we would be at this point. And he saw, my general manager, Adam Peters, saw where we were at. And he said, damn, I didn't think we would be at this point. I didn't think we would be this far along. We went toe-to-toe with the Ravens. We should have beat the Steelers. And we've been blowing out all the other teams that ain't on our level. And you look and you say, well, goddamn, maybe we are ready for the show. Maybe I should go out here and do something. And he did, right? And you got to give him credit for that. But at the end of the day, we need 2 corners. We need 2 edge rushers. We need another defensive tackle. We need 2 linebackers. Like we got a lot of shit that we need. We need a tight end. We need 2 receivers. Like we need a lot of shit.
Stop saying y'all one of them ones then, respectfully, man. Stop saying you got one of them ones.
We got one of them ones.
Mad and stop making excuses for people who got the things you say you don't have. Either you good or you're not. Either you ready or you're not.
If you put another quarterback on this team, we not where we at.
I don't talk hypotheticals. I don't talk hypotheticals.
Hypotheticals.
I don't talk hypotheticals.
That's the truth in the NFL. Is you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a chance.
Listen, it's a bunch of quarterbacks that you would have the same record. You might not have a high offensive numbers, but you would have the same record because you ain't played nobody.
No, none of us have. Nobody. You didn't play nobody. We play the same schedule. Why you keep saying that?
I'm gonna tell you why that don't matter in my case though, Lou. I've been 7-3 at least the last 3 seasons.
What
the last 3 seasons I've been at this point.
You just told me
last 3 seasons.
The last couple of years don't matter. Last year don't matter. Why are you talking
about last year? I'm telling you that it don't matter who we play. We're always 7-3. It don't matter who we play. We're always 7-3. No, we're always 7-2. It don't matter who we play.
Because you have a roster, bro. That's why you're always that way. You have a roster. Man. You don't have one of them ones.
But y'all don't have a roster though.
Listen. Were you 7-3 in Jalen Hurts' first year as a starter in his second year? Were you 7-3 or not?
I wasn't.
Okay, that's all.
No, we wasn't 7-3. No, we wasn't 7-3.
You had to put that roster around for you to get to the point where you could be 7-3. That's all I'm saying. Because he's not one of them ones.
Bro,
he couldn't elevate you. You had a first-year head coach, just like we got a first-year head coach. You had a roster that was being reshaped and rebuilt into the image of your head coach, just like we do. And he couldn't elevate you, so you had to go get the pieces.
Bro, so we were a hot mess. We went through a lot of turnover, bro.
And we
went through a lot of turnover, bro. Your situation is not the same as ours. Your situation is not the same as ours. We had $20 million in dead cap we had to get from under. Your situation was not the same as ours, bro.
Doesn't matter.
Your situation was not the same as ours.
You had more talent on your roster when Jalen Hurts took over than we did, and you still
we had Jalen Rager and a rookie Devontae Smith.
I have Noah Brown.
And you have Terry McLaurin who has 5 1,000-yard receivers, 1,000-yard seasons.
Right.
You don't have a rookie wide receiver.
I have one receiver. I do have a rookie receiver. I have one receiver.
Bro.
I have a bunch of guys.
You didn't have, bro. We had a rookie, bro. We had listen.
Devontae is that dude, which you do.
Listen,
so he almost had.
He was a rookie though. He was a rookie. He was a rookie though. He was a rookie. You had a rookie. And Jalen Hurts was a first-time starter. It's not different. Your situation is different. Your situation is different.
What was
your situation? Your situation was different this year, bro. Your situation was different.
So what I think,
let's cut it out. Let's cut it out. Your situation was different, man.
What I think this means for the Commanders is we got a chance to show everybody, because I've said this already. We're underdogs in this game, and we rightfully so. We're on the road, short week, banged up, all of that good stuff. But we got a chance to show, and I told you the odds makers have always felt like the Eagles are the best team in this division. And even though we've been in first place for much of the year, the odds, it's gotten closer because we were so far off the pace, right? Because we weren't supposed to be here. And so we've closed that distance considerably. I think this is an opportunity. We go on the road because let's be honest here. Philadelphia is supposed to be one of the toughest places to play in the NFL on the road. This is you know, you hear LB talking about y'all ain't coming into the link, this, that, and the third. And if we go in there and with all of the different adverse things that we have stacked against us, we go in there and we win, it just shows the rest of the league that we are the best team in this division. Because I feel like the reason that Philadelphia Eagles fans are triggered by us, they're triggered by us because they see what's off in the horizon. They see what's off in the distance. They understand that once upon a time, you couldn't see us. Couldn't see us in the rearview mirror. But slowly but surely, we crept up on you. Before you knew it, you looked up and we was right beside you. Then we passed you. Now we neck and neck. Y'all barely in front of us. And you see this young bull. You see what Jaden Daniels is. You understand what this man is capable of. If you don't now, you will after Thursday. After you get your eye, you get to lay eyes on this man and you say, God damn, he is what they say he is. Then
we're not triggered, bro. We're not triggered. We're not triggered. I'm gonna tell you, listen, we see y'all, we acknowledge that y'all are a competent, good football team. We see that and we acknowledge that. Y'all think y'all something that y'all not, though. Y'all think y'all something that y'all not.
Y'all gotta prove it to us.
The moment y'all lose, all you gonna do is say we got too much talent. Y'all think y'all ready to compete with us?
It ain't no, we know we're ready.
Don't make no excuse for the loss. Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
This is what I'm telling you. We not looking for no excuses. If y'all beat us, y'all beat us. We got to play y'all again. I know we winning in Washington. This one right here is to determine whether we don't lose another game the rest of the season, or if we're gonna go 6-1 down the stretch, with this being the final loss to the regular season. That's how confident I am in the group.
How much? Are Are you willing to bet that after the Eagles game, y'all don't lose another game this season?
No, I'm not willing to bet that because anything can happen.
So what you see? Stop saying that.
Listen. I'm assuming health, but health is such a big part. My quarterback already been injured once this season. If he gets hurt, my season is done, bro. I got nothing. That's when you got one of them ones. It is what it is. So I can't bet you. I don't want to end up like dirty ass young bull. Bet you on some shit, and then injuries happen, and then all of a sudden I'm looking crazy with egg on my face because I bet you, and then injuries happen because I can't renege on my bet. So I'm not gonna. But if we're healthy, hell yeah, I believe we're gonna do that shit for sure. I think after this game, we got a chance to prove to everybody that we are the best team in this division because I truly believe that. I truly believe that. But we got to go out and prove it, and this is an opportunity to do that.
Even knowing we got another game after this.
Yeah.
Even though we got another game after this.
Between us, right? You talking about that?
Yeah, between us. Yeah, between us.
Because this one is in your turf. This is on your turf. I feel good about us at home. So if we can find a way to go to your building and win, I feel good about us getting it done. The next, because we don't have Marshawn Lattimore this time. The next time you see me, we should have Marshawn Lattimore. We would have had a bye. We would have been refreshed. We will be healthy. I feel really good. That's the second game after the bye.
AJ Brown be cooking him though.
Well, we gonna find out if that's true.
What do you mean we gonna find out? That's the truth. He be cooking him. He's cooked him.
This is a different situation. He could be reinvigorated in a new environment on a team with one of them ones. We gonna see. He might get cooked. He might not. I like my chances with him better than Benjamin St. Juice, better than Emmanuel Forbes. I like my chances with Marshawn Lattimore. Give me 23 over any of them other dudes. I like my chances a lot better. Your boy Wiz, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Sympathy, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. May the best team win. No beef with Commanders, but F the cow turds. It's always F Dallas, without question. I'm looking forward to this, man. Like something like who was it earlier? Lou Bega said it's gonna be a movie, man. Like this is gonna be so much fun. Eric O. Head Young Bull Stewart. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Louie T, who are y'all going to have for? He hasn't played in 3 weeks, bro. Like I keep telling LB, we trying to clean up trash from the last administration. This is a former first-round pick that can't get on the field because he's garbage. He hasn't played in 3 weeks, healthy scratch. If we have it our way, the man won't see the field in this game because he hasn't in almost a month. He says, I remember he was crying last season when Smitty and AJ put belt to ass on him. Yeah, it was definitely AJ Brown more so than Smitty.
It was AJ.
It was AJ
Smitty felt sorry for him.
Did that to him. It was bad. It was real bad. Burger the Butcher, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, LB, after y'all lose, Hurt's gonna be like Cancun on 3. They still going to the playoffs though. Burger the Butcher, like whoever loses this game, like LB, he want to talk crazy like y'all might not go make it to the playoffs. Whoever loses this game is still going to the playoffs. Like the schedule is too easy for both teams. They still got Carolina on their schedule. They still got a bunch of teams that they got the Giants again. They got Dallas again. Like they got teams they're gonna mop up, bro. Like this. Neither one of these teams are going home after this. This is a 2-bid division in terms of playoff, teams. This is a 2-bid division. Somebody ain't winning the division, but whoever doesn't win the division, I strongly believe, will be the first seed of the wild cards. So whoever doesn't win this division will be the 5 seed, more likely than not. And sometimes that's the better route to go. Sometimes that's the better route to go.
Yeah, if you're not going to get the number 1 seed, it really doesn't matter.
Sometimes it's better to get the worst of the division winners. Sometimes it's better to do that. But Dante, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, this game going to come down to who wins in the trenches. Both teams kind of built the same. And they are, though. I was thinking about it, I was like, man, they're a lot like us. That's why I said this could turn into a budding rivalry for many years to come, because it's like, I don't want to say it's like looking in the mirror because the Eagles have more talent than us, but it's like a lot of the things we try to do, y'all do. You know what I mean? The way y'all play, we kind of play. You know what I'm saying? Y'all defense fly around just like our defense fly around. It's y'all in the first year of a scheme, just like we in the first year of a scheme. And so you can see y'all getting better as the season went along defensively. And I just want to put it to the test. I just want to put it to the test now. I watched the growth. I was talking all kinds of shit about your defense. It was Denny's and all. It don't look like that no more. But I know you ain't playing nobody, so I want to see what it looks like. And maybe y'all are just better now. You're just better and you get it and you know how to play in the scheme now. So we're going to find out. He says, I know we have more weapons right now. #fly. Yeah, no, you got more. Y'all got more weapons than us for sure. And the only way to combat that, to me, is to get pressure on Jalen Hurts. If we can't get to him, he going to eat us up. It's as simple as that. If we can't get to him, we will get ate up. And I'm trusting that we're going to be able to get some sort of pressure on him and make him uncomfortable.
Something's telling me that Saquon will get like 30 touches. I just feel like
that's
Saquon
wild.
is really going to touch the ball a lot.
I can't see Kellen Moore giving it to him that many times. Even in the past game, he might catch another 6, but I don't see him getting like 24 carries and 6 catches. I think this is, typical. Like, I think he's gonna want to throw the football in this game. But
that's what you.
I hope.
I think we different. I don't think Jalen Hurts threw the ball 30 times at all since like week 3. That's just not what we trying to do no more. I mean, we trying to pick our shots. We something like a boxer right now. So I can't wait, man.
I know it's so good to get Brian Robinson Jr., but I was pissed off that Jordan Mailata came back. I was really looking my chops, looking at pause at Fred Johnson.
We've been really, really good at stopping the run this year, though. We've been really, really good at stopping the run. Brian Johnson, he's a good running back.
I like our chances. Like, every team that we've played that stopped the run, we didn't have Brian Robinson in the game. And so this will be the first time where we played a team that actually stopped the run and we got Brian Robinson. Because when we played the Ravens, he didn't play. When we played the Steelers, he didn't play. And so I think it's going to really help. Because in both of those games, I felt like we could have run the ball better if we would have just stuck to it. And I think they're going to stick to it this game for sure. And so we're going to see, And I think Jaden's getting healthy to the point now where he can become a runner again. Because they've really been holding him back as a runner, because they didn't want him to get injured. And I think especially on Sunday against the Steelers, knowing that we had a quick turnaround, they didn't call, like, since he got injured against Carolina, they haven't called a lot of design runs. They were calling design runs for him early in the season when we were our most dynamic. I think he's getting back to the point now where they feel.
Yeah, they called a lot of option plays. Gave him the options.
Yeah, right. They weren't calling like design runs, like he's running the ball. We got the extra blockers in the play or whatever. I think now they're getting comfortable with him and his injury situation to where they feel more comfortable maybe calling some of those plays again. And I'll tell you this, the RPO game was crazy this past week. Like, Terry had his big 55-yarder on some RPO action. Like, if we can get that going again too, like, that could be big as well. The real Telly, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, can't wait to humble you, LB. We're gonna make you kiss the ring. Hey, humbling. We've been heard that word a ton over the last 2-3 weeks. A lot of people trying to humble us, humble me. Like, it's a lot of humbling going on. Somebody gonna be humbled after. Like I said, I'm gonna be straight because we got to play them again.
You know what? I don't think so. I feel like I just feel like somebody's gonna have a little salty taste in their mouth for this week, and then it's right back to it.
Facts.
It's right back to it. It's a lot of games left. It's right back to it. This how the division match is supposed to be.
That's right.
I mean, I feel like almost every time it should be a fight for the top spot. So I ain't mad. Yeah. Even though I think we're gonna win, I don't think the Commanders should feel bad after they lose. I don't think y'all should feel bad if y'all lose. You just gotta get right back to it.
Hey, Donovan, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. JD is greater than Jalen Hurts. I think most people know that. Rush is variety.
Right.
Rush is variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, LB not nervous? Denial is a powerful drug. I don't think he's nervous. I really don't. I can't speak for this man, but if he says he's not nervous, I believe him. Like, I believe him that he shouldn't be nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm excited.
This is what you gotta understand. I've seen my quarterback in NFC Championship games. I see my quarterback in Super Bowls. I see my quarterback do a lot of stuff a lot of quarterbacks in this league ain't do. I ain't nervous, brother, and I don't think my quarterback nervous. So I'm cool. This game in Philly.
I know my quarterback. I know my quarterback ain't nervous.
He might not be nervous. And that's questionable though. Well, that's real questionable.
You gonna find out.
That's real questionable though.
You're gonna find out.
That's real questionable.
Mac Fripp. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate your rights. Your secondary is butt. So let me stop you right there. My cornerback, one of them is butt. All right. The secondary actually is playing really well. But the one corner, Benjamin St. Juste, is a problem, which is why we went out and got Marshawn Lattimore. He's just not ready yet. Your linebackers are slow to react. Not Frankie Louvu, but Bobby Wagner. He's definitely lost a step, but we knew that when we signed him. And your defensive line outside of Payne is mid. I disagree with that. They're not mid. They're solid. They're just not elite players, right? Eagles 35-21. Okay, cool. Like I'm just telling y'all right now, this game is not going to be decided by more than a touchdown. Either way. Just telling you that all this 14-point win and all that bullshit, I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit ain't going down. Bo, 1990. Louie is a band. Your mama is a band. Donnell Shipley, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, the disrespect is so real. The Lions have played the Rams, Bucks, Cards, Seahawks, Cowgirls, Vikings, Titans, Packs, and Texans. We had a harder schedule last year than this and was 10-1. Get real. Why are you talking about last year? We're not talking about last year. This is the problem that I have. We're not talking about last year. We're talking about this year.
He right, though. Shut up, my God. He right, though.
Those teams, that schedule is tougher than anything this division has seen. What are you talking about? You said that like the Lions ain't played nobody. Y'all got to play the Rams next week, so we'll see that. Y'all should beat them, but we'll see what happens there. Y'all got.
I mean, they played the Packers. We beat them. They played the Bucks.
They played the Bucks. Both of us lost.
The Bucks are scrappy though, bro. Even without their weapons, the Bucks are not an easy out.
The Vikings were one of the last teams to be undefeated in the league. They had to do that on the road. They played the Packers on the road and went in there and smacked them around.
The Seahawks, but
the Texans, we know what they are. They should have lost that game, but they didn't, and they did that without some of their best players. The Texans don't have their best players, and the Cardinals are again. That was a good game. They went into Arizona and beat them 20-13. Like that's a tough schedule right there that you're talking about. The Titans and some of those, like they're gonna get into some of those teams. I think they got the Jags this week. Like they're gonna get into the AFC South division here in a bit, but they play some tough teams. Like that schedule is way tougher than the likes of Jacksonville, or in my case, I can't speak for y'all. You know, Carolina and Cleveland and them type of team. The Giants twice. Like this, it's not even comparable. Y'all played the Giants and Jacksonville and Cleveland, and like that schedule is way tougher. Donnell, way tougher. Victor, generic. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rights. Let's talk about who has the better linebacker in the division. We had that discussion yesterday. Y'all think y'all got the better linebacker is Zach Bond? I think I got the better linebacker in Frankie Louvu. So I mean, that's it. Like we not gonna keep going back and forth about it. I'm not gonna change our mind. Y'all not gonna change my mind.
Yeah. I'm done beating that. We got the facts, man. Our guy got damn near double the tackles.
Stop, man. My guy got over 60 tackles. Your guy got 87. Stop it, man.
Who? Frankie Louvu?
Yeah.
Louvu?
Yeah. Stop, man.
He got 30 solo. He got 30 solo. My guy got like 59
but
solo.
It don't matter about solo. It's how many tackles do you have overall?
Okay.
You got 87. My dude got like 61.
Okay.
It's not that big of a gap. And when they asked my guy to do a lot more away from the ball, and they a lot more different stuff than they asked. They two different linebackers, if you ask me. But
how my guy got 2 picks? So how they ask him? Your guy has no interceptions. So how they actually got to do more away from the ball?
They asked him to do a lot more as a rusher. Excuse me, let me say that he's more of a rusher. They asked him to rush.
My guy got 2 sacks. My guy got 2 sacks. Your guy got 5.
That's double the sacks, more than double the sacks that your guy has. My guy's gonna have 10 this year. Your guy's not. So there's different.
Louvu not gonna have 10 sacks. He not gonna have 10 sacks.
He might have 2 tomorrow against y'all. I bet you he had 1 against y'all tomorrow.
He might have 1 against
Christopher McLaughlin.
You never know. But
thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB. My guy Chris Mack writes, "Hey Lou and LB, what up, Chris?" Says, "Hope both of you are doing well. 3 questions for LB. 1, what position or positions are the Commanders better from a talent perspective?" I can answer that. He's gonna say none. Compared to the Eagles, and why? So you don't even got to ask that question. 2 and 3. What is one offensive and defensive player that is under the radar that must step up tomorrow for your team? So you could go ahead and answer the second one.
Hold on. Hold on. Bad Dog, is it better? Bad Dog said like he's hearing static.
Oh,
I don't hear it though.
whose end? Is it on one of our ends or
He just said it's a static
in general?
Mm-hmm. I just cut my mic off.
I mean, I haven't heard it on my end, so
I haven't heard it from you, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. Normally, if your stuff was acting up, I'd be like, LB, you acting up, but I haven't heard it.
Right.
Sounds good on my end.
Somebody said Lou, somebody said LB, somebody said Booth, somebody said yep. I don't know, man. Is that happening right now? Somebody said it's Lou. Somebody said on Lou. I don't hear it.
All right, hold on.
They said it's happening right now. I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either. Check. Y'all hearing it?
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess just go ahead and answer the question. I don't know what else to tell them.
He said, hey LB and Lou, both of you guys doing well? Yes, sir. LB, what position or positions are the Commanders better from a talent perspective compared to the Eagles? Why? What positions are they better than the Eagles? They're not better linebacker. This feels good to say that. They're not better at corner. If I had to say they were better, I would probably say interior defensive line. You know, I'll give them that. What is one offensive and one defensive player that's under the radar that must step up tomorrow? Offensive guy that got to step up for tomorrow is Jahan Dotson. I want to see Jahan Dotson get a little action. Defensive guy that I think need to step up, Bryce Huff. Somebody said it's YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be just YouTube. Sometimes it's a problem because they it was yours when you were just talking. It was acting up, and then it might be acting up while I'm talking. I don't know.
Sweet. I'm gonna just
ask him. Is it?
Let me see. Is it me now? How does that sound now?
I still hear you fine. I never had an issue with what you were saying.
This is a third audio, a third mic. Is it me now?
He said, yeah, LB has a lot of static, but it definitely could be YouTube, he said. So he said it's definitely a lot of your mic has a lot of static, but it could be YouTube as well.
This ain't even a mic no more. This is coming straight through the MacBook now.
Hold on a second.
This is coming straight through the MacBook Pro. That's what I'm saying.
Let me look at the stream. And the stream says it's excellent connection. So I'm looking at it on my end. It's excellent connection. So
same thing with me. I got all bars. I have a repeater on here. I don't know. It could just be we just got a bad one today.
Yeah. So okay, so you answered the question.
Yeah, I answered that one. Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you, C Matt. Donnell Shipley. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes? Sound like excuses, but you have one of them ones though. It ain't excuses. I expect to win the game. I told you I expect to win the rest of our games this season. If we could find a way to win this one on Thursday, get those 10 days off, which are going to feel like a bye for us because we haven't had one this season. I look again. We're not in this position if we don't have one of them ones. If we just had if we had any of the other rookie quarterbacks this year, we'd be at best 5-5, probably more like 4-6, 3-7 right now with the roster that we've assembled. Because we got one of them ones, we got a shot to win double-digit games, win this division, potentially get the number 1 seed in the conference. Anything's possible when you got one of them ones. Ain't no excuses being made on this end. If we lose the game, we lost to an Eagles team that was better than us on Thursday Night Football. We'll see y'all in December. That's how I feel. If we win this game, y'all not going away. I don't think we won the division because we beat y'all once. I do feel good about it because we got y'all in y'all building and now y'all still got to come see us. So if you see that as an excuse, I don't know what to tell you. That's
we about to beat the shit out of y'all tomorrow, bro.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Hey.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I I think for sure this is going to be a win by 14 plus for the Philadelphia Eagles. We're gonna beat y'all by 2 touchdowns or more tomorrow.
Sounds
We're
good.
gonna teach y'all dumbasses something.
That sounds good. I don't think it's the only primetime game you've had at home. The Eagles one, the Falcons one this season. That's the only one.
The only primetime we had. Yeah, week 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mac Fripp.
We should have a lot of primetime games coming up. Hopefully.
Well, they canceled y'all a couple of times.
Because they thought it was a wrap for us. They disrespected us way too early, bro.
I mean, I don't blame them.
They disrespected us way too early. We had a little injuries. They took us. They didn't flex us to put you and bum ass Caleb. But they did get the Hail Mary of the century.
Yeah, like, look, man.
Out of that, so
we the hot team right now. We hot. I mean, it is what it is.
I ain't mad at it. Mac Fripp, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get to the super chat. He said, "Why I fault the Eagles for having a great team. Our organization has always been held to a high standard because of Howie Roseman, unlike the Commanders, who don't know anything about that. They just jealous, man. They jealous of having a GM that put them in a position to win.
Like I said, we feel like we're about to be in that position where our general manager is going to be held in high regard. We've done a number of trades with y'all already, and so you already see what it is. Like I said, who's faulting y'all for having a good team? Nobody is. Like, again, y'all create these narratives in y'all head about what's being said. Y'all don't listen to what's being said. Y'all create narratives. Nobody said that it was a bad thing. We want that kind of roster that y'all have. We get that kind of roster, we win in multiple Super Bowls. That's the goal, is to build the kind of roster that you guys have. We're not even close to that. We got a long way to go. And the fact that we're competing at this level is the point that I'm trying to make. The fact that we're competing at the same level as you, you're 7-2, we're 7-3 with our inferior roster, speaks to the level of our quarterback's play. That's all I'm saying. If we had the roster y'all had, I feel like we'd be undefeated right now. But we don't have that type of roster. But we're going to try to build to that type of roster. But I guess that's an excuse. Listening to y'all, that's an excuse. CJ the Great, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. When we win, we booming every eagle in the sky. Hey, look, man. Y'all can do whatever. If y'all win, y'all can do whatever. You can do whatever.
You'll go to jail because the American Eagles are an endangered species.
Rush is variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes. Sad thing is
Sad thing, LB. Sad thing is LB won't even give props when we won. Losing battle, expecting him not to be a sad stand at all times. Can't admit we're good at anything. I mean, let's keep it real, man. Whenever I had the chance to crown y'all or champion y'all are ass religiously up until this year. So you're looking for some praise for me. You got to do something to get some praise.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when y'all win, I'm gonna have to talk about why y'all won, and why we lost. That's all. What do you want? And shout out to y'all, man. 1.5K in the building.
Y'all know what it is. Bird Gang 336. This on you, LB.
LB, they had a knockdown, drag-out fight with the Bears, but we put them belt to ass tomorrow. It definitely did. They couldn't
y'all
score.
Had a knockdown, drag-out fight with the Jags. Why do y'all do that? Why? This is the thing
We
I don't
didn't.
understand about
We
Eagles.
didn't.
Yes, you did.
We didn't though. We didn't though. Listen. If we played the game, because
you should be blowing them out.
That's what it was.
You should be putting them.
We should. But we all know what happened though. Right? Let's put context on it though. Our coach decided to start doing dumb shit. That's the bottom line.
Nick Sirianni. That's a part of your squad.
Nick Sirianni decided to start doing dumb shit. Then they called the fumble that wasn't a fumble. So a lot of things happened in that game.
Go both ways.
It's a part of the game. It's a part of the game.
Yeah, right. The football guys evened it out. That wasn't a touchdown catch. His knee was out of bounds. Everybody saw that. So we evened
touchdown. Smitty Jones?
Yeah, his knee was out of bounds.
Okay.
Everybody saw it. It was half in, half out. They gave him a touchdown.
The shin was down, man.
The shin wasn't down for the knee.
Listen, both feet touched. Then the knee touched.
Nah. They gave y'all a makeup call because they effed up and they knew they effed up. That wasn't a fumble, and they effed up, and then they had to make it up. So they did.
So did you even look at the play all the way, Lou? Both feet were in bounds, and it's knee touch.
I watched that play a million times because I was screaming during my stream. That's not a that's not a catch. That's not a touchdown. Just like I was screaming, that's not a fumble. What are they doing? It's the same. It was the same thing. But at the end of the day, y'all still should have been able to put them away. It's the Jaguars, and you couldn't do it. And if not for
no, it's not that we couldn't do it.
Put them away in terms of
where the play
winning.
Where the play.
Go ahead.
We had the battle against questionable coaching, bro. That's the only reason why we didn't put them away.
That's a part of who y'all are. That's
when you see coaching malpractice that bad, you can't leave that context out, bro. You can't leave that context.
It's a part of who y'all are, right? Like if you lose a game because of bad coaching, that's a part of who y'all are. Like you can't separate it, right? LT, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. LT writes, Daniel's more talented don't mean a winner like Jalen Hurts. I mean, we're going to find out. Only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. So far, we've debunked that theory. He's won more at this stage of his career than Jalen Hurts did at this stage of his career. So we can only go off of what he's currently doing. But we'll see, right? Y'all might
also be right. Who that? What you say? Julio, he ain't even pay no money. I just saw some blasphemy. No, don't put it up there. Don't put it up there. Get your ass out of here then. Yeah, get your lame ass out of here then. Go to bed.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Ass. Yeah.
Go Commando. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Go Commando writes, LB, my man, we are currently 4th ranked in I explained it to him already. 4th ranked offense in the NFL. You aren't fooling anyone. You're nervous. You're going to go. He said your go-to is downplaying when you're scared. Well, so when he's nervous, I already told y'all what the blueprint is with LB, right? If he respects you, right, then that's when he talks shit about you, which is what he does to us now. He didn't respect us before, so he would just dismiss us, right? Y'all nothing. And we used to get upset about that, but he ended up being right. You know what I mean? That one year, what was it, 2022, he was like, y'all ain't even gonna make the playoffs. You know how much that hurt when he said that? And then it happened. He said, we beat him. Remember we beat him? And he said, man, y'all ain't even gonna make the playoffs. I was hot. And then we missed the damn playoffs. What I'm gonna say, right? So he always used to just downplay us, bro. He can't do that no more.
But
he gotta respect.
No, listen, I can't downplay him. Dallas is done.
Yeah,
Dallas is done. It's only us two.
That's it. It's a two-man race. It's a two-man race. Philly fans, win a Super Bowl, then get a voice. We are going to get that ass on Thursday. Pause. Washington Redskins fans since 1980. So at the end of the day,
help them out, Lou.
They won a Super Bowl
before I do. Before I do.
Yeah, they won.
We got the most recent Super Bowl in the division. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Hey, I got you, bro. We good. We gonna take care of business. Eagles.
Bro, I apologize to y'all, man. I don't know why it's so choppy. I think it's just a YouTube or StreamYard thing, man. Yeah. I hear Louie perfectly fine. Usually when it's choppy audio, we hear each other. We hear the choppiness and we can correct it. Even backstage, we don't hear no choppiness.
Right. I can't explain.
Yeah, right. We do. Yeah, we do mic checks before we even hit live.
Yeah, and I checked the connection to YouTube. I checked all of our mics and the levels on the mics. Everything is copacetic. I really don't know what to tell y'all about the static, man. I sincerely apologize for that.
You talking about you can't restart your Wi-Fi, the stream will cut.
Yeah, then it'll cut off. We'd have to start it all over again. Eagles talk, baby. This one on you, LB.
You say Eagles D still hasn't gotten the respect. Daniel's going to be under 100 yards passing. He ain't going to be under 100 yards.
That's crazy.
He gonna be under a deuce though. He gonna be under a deuce.
You gonna keep us under 2?
He gonna be under 20 yards passing. He gonna be under a deuce.
I like that one. Okay, that's a good one. Before we get to this next super, LB, tell the people who this stream is sponsored by.
Oh, it's sponsored by BetUS, man. Big BetUS in the building. Use code YouTube150. What that does is it puts you in play. They get 150% on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2 deposits after that. Why would you go with BetUS? Somebody might ask. Well, they got the best betting variety in the business, best withdrawal process, quick and easy withdrawal process, a personalized betting agent. You know what I mean? As soon as you make your account, they're going to call you, set you up and all of that. And you just want to do this one thing, man. Make sure you gamble responsibly. You don't want to be like Terrence Parsons. You don't want to be like Terrence Parsons. You don't want to be placing bets that your ass can't cash. Bet US.
Facts. And also, oh, he already said that. Bet responsibly, bet what you can afford to lose, all that good stuff. Y'all know what it is. On to the next, on to the next one. Patrick, my homie, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Says, who's guarding AJ Brown and Smitty? Like that's the $1 million question. I wish I could tell you. That's why I said we got to get to Jalen Hurts. If we don't, it could be a bloodbath from that standpoint. This is the only reason that it won't end up, and you say Eagles by 3, which that's realistic, right? The only reason it won't get out of hand is because I trust my offense. I don't trust my defense right now. I don't. I trust that my offense won't let us get blown out of games. That's why I don't see this thing getting out of control. It's because the offense is going to respond. It always has this season. Even when with the most we've been down in any game this season was against Baltimore. We were down 14, and 5 had an incredible drive. He converted 2 4th downs, including a 4th down to Terry with probably the best throw anybody's seen this season for the touchdown and cut it to a 1-score game. So 5 ain't gonna.
Is Baltimore a good defense?
I don't think so. Personally, I don't think they're a great.
Nobody
defense.
does.
Yeah, I don't think so. But they were good that day. They were good that day because we didn't have Brian Robinson Jr. That really hurt us in that game big time because they're a physical team. When you play teams like y'all in Pittsburgh and Baltimore and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you need physical.
You need your big back. You need your big back.
Physical back, and we didn't have him in that game, and that really hurt us big time. JLG, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. JLG writes, the Commanders have $100 million in cap space next year. Even if the Eagles win the battle tomorrow, they can't win this war. Rip to the rest of the East. And that's my mindset is eventually we taking over. This feels like the Eagles feel like Kmart. We feel like Walmart.
We good, man. We have so much stuff in place, and and people want to come play for us. People will still choose to play for the Eagles over the Commanders, man.
Fact. Cap.
We're a much better destination.
Cap. Already cap. Because at the trade deadline, people were begging to come to the Commanders. They would say, "Hey, told they agents."
That's because y'all got the money to pay people right now.
Nah, that ain't why. That because they want to play with Jaden Daniels. When you got one of them,
who was begging to come?
So, what's the corner for the Jets? I can't think of it. DJ Reed. DJ Reed told his agent, if they gonna move me, tell them I want to go to Washington. Obviously, everybody's not going to be disclosed, but there was an article written in ESPN that said people, obviously they say anonymous sources or whatever, but a number of clients told their agents, I want to go to Washington. If I'm getting traded, try to get me to Washington. It's different.
And you don't think, and you don't think that was the case for the Eagles as well? We never have a problem getting talent.
We ain't hear that. We ain't hear. I'm just going off of what I was told. Like I can't say that it didn't happen. It just wasn't reported that that's what was being said. So that's all. Quay McNeil, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Quay McNeil. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, asking did he win and you bragging on dueling Burrow in a loss is crazy, T. We won that. See, this is what I'm talking about with Eagles fans. What are you talking about? We won the damn game. What are you talking about? Go to sleep. Do me a favor. Go to sleep. The Real Telly. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, who wins in a celebrity exhibition between you two? In terms of what?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Right. Like, what are you talking about? First of all, I don't think y'all understand. LB is like 6'4". He's a big dude, man.
I'm not even violent.
But I don't know about that. But I don't know about that.
Right, what are you talking about?
What are we playing? What is it, an exhibition?
Right. Are we playing chess or what are
we doing? We bowling? Like, what are we?
First of all, anybody that you ever see me on any stream with consistently are people that I'm more inclined to protect than even get physical with them. What are you talking about, man? Thanks for your super chat, though.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Real Telly. Malachi Malik, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, keep your foot on his neck, Lou. Fight back, LB. Look, this is going to be fun. We're looking.
Listen. Nothing said right here matters, yo. I'm telling you. Not that right here matter. This is just a talking to my man before because I don't want to talk to him tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to talk to him tomorrow.
No,
I just want him
there's
to.
no talking tomorrow.
I just want him to get his popcorn and watch me because I'm gonna go live on both channels tomorrow.
Okay.
After we win, I'm gonna go live on this. It's gonna be on. It's gonna be everywhere. Everywhere.
What I learned growing up is I just leave people alone. Whether you win or you lose, I leave people alone. I try not to bother people because right. People are very emotional after games. So I try to leave people alone, man, because that's when you can get cussed
you're
out.
Lying, you're lying. You lying though, yo. You lying. You bothered me after we won. We won.
I didn't even bother you. I just sent all I sent was laughing emojis. You won the game. You didn't even lose. I never texted you after a loss. I've never done that ever. Have I?
No, I think you did.
Okay, exactly. It was after a win, bro.
I didn't text you after y'all lost to Pittsburgh.
Bro, you thought we lost to Chicago and you was talking mad shit, bro.
No. Then I saw the Hail Mary. I was like, wow.
You was sick after that, bro.
I was sick. I went outside. I was walking the dog and everything. I watched it on my phone. I was walking my dog. I could not believe that shit.
Yo, you was sick because you was already talking cold hard cash to me after that Bears game, bro. Sympathy, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, Hurts was making the playoffs with Whiteside, Rager, and Smith, while Cowturds, Bucks, 49ers, Rams running around with stacked teams. Hurts don't need a stacked team to get a seat in the playoffs. Look, y'all changed the whole way y'all played that season. You made him more of a runner. That's when y'all got good that year, right? And so you got to the playoffs, and then what happened? Got spanked by the Bucks. And so what did you do? You knew what you needed to do. We got to go out and get reinforcements. That's what you did. You traded for A.J. Brown, and everything changed at that point. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're supposed to do, make your team better. But what we're not going to do is make it seem like Jalen Hurts was carrying y'all with his arm, because he wasn't. It was the run game. Him as a threat as a runner, which helped the run game overall, and y'all used that to power yourselves to the playoffs, backdoored y'all way in, and then got dealt with once y'all got there. So that's all I'm saying. Relaxing Rain videos. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Coop or Quignon get the first pick tomorrow night?
This is gonna be tough, man. I think you know, Jaden Daniels just don't throw interceptions, man.
I'm about to say neither.
Yeah, he just don't throw interceptions. I think I would say in the Rams game though. I say in the Rams game.
Which one is it going to be?
Who gonna get one? Shit, they both might.
They
both might get one. Stafford don't care.
Stafford asked. Yeah, he asked, man. I think he washed at this point. Going Commando. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Going Commando writes, double up, writes. Signs when LB is scared. 1, stuttering when faced with facts. 2, pursed lips. Worst poker face in the biz, my dude. Keep proving you don't know ball. I hate when people say that you don't know ball. I hate that. Like that's a cop. That's a cop out. Going Commando, you my guy. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I hate when people say you don't know ball. To me, that's like.
I just got a different way of going about things.
I hate that.
But my poker face is different, man. I'm telling you, it's different. Because right before I come behind you and grab you by the neck, I'm laughing.
Mac Fripp, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Dan Quinn is not a first-year head coach. He is. He's not a first-time.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking about that when you said that. This is not his first time being a head coach.
It's not. But he's a first. This is his first year in a new organization. That was
He was a head coach before.
He's been a head coach.
No, look at that.
He's a first-year head coach, bro. This is his first time being a head coach in Washington.
Was he the Lions head coach or something like that before?
Falcons.
Oh, he was the Falcons head coach. But yeah, man, come on, man. The situation ain't the same, bro. You had a former head coach over there, bro.
It is the same.
Mike McCarthy was a first-time head coach.
He's not a first-time head coach. He's first year in Dallas. Remember, they sucked his first year in Dallas. Like, it's a big deal when you go somewhere else. You can't just recreate.
Bro, it's everybody. It's everybody first time somewhere when they get a new job as a head coach somewhere.
Right. So that's my point. That's my point.
But he knows. But the point is, he already knew how to construct the roster. He had influence. He had skin in the game.
Yes,
Stop
no,
it. Mason Rudolph ain't had none of that, bro.
this is the only thing that I would say to that. He's assembled a all-star coaching staff, all-star, and that's a huge part for the success. I keep telling you, we got a better, coaching staff. We got we're better.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just got a better head coach.
We
You just got a better head coach. I say. At times, you might have a better head coach.
We have.
I don't think you got a better coaching staff than us.
We got a better staff than y'all. The only position I'll concede to you is offensive line. That's it.
Our defensive back coach Christian Parker. What he did with them young guys.
I love what
he's doing with them young guys.
I mean, that's a first round talent. It's a two first round.
Stop it, man! Bro. Stop it! Cooper DeJean was a second round pick,
bro. Well, he was a second round pick, but he's a first round talent. I didn't say he was a first round pick. I said 2 first round talents. That's what I said. The first 16 picks in the draft, 15 picks in the draft were all offensive guys. That's an abnormal thing to have happen. If that doesn't happen, he's a first round pick. If he could work out pre-draft, he's probably a first round pick.
No, what Christian Parker is doing with them defensive backs is amazing, especially being as though we were the worst defense in the league. What Vic Fangio was doing with our defense is way more impressive than what your defensive coordinator is doing with your defense.
I vehemently disagree because you have more talent.
Our wide receiver,
you have
our wide receiver coach. Our wide receiver coach has been with us for like 3 years now, and he's had 2 wide receivers with 1,000 yards every year.
Because you have 2.
You don't have.
What are you talking about?
You still got to coach them. You still got to coach them though.
It's not.
You still got to coach them.
It's not as hard to coach talented football players. It's the coaches that get the most out of having less talent that you got to respect. That's the skinny of the situation. That's the brass tacks of it. Y'all got more talent, so it's easy. If these dudes do their job, they should be fine.
But see, you'll learn this when you get a stacked roster one day. That it's not hard keeping everybody happy. It's not hard. It's not hard maintaining order.
Yeah,
it's not hard. It's hard to maintain order when you got a lot of guys like that. It's hard to maintain order. It's hard to keep everybody on the same page and focus.
Not if you got the right guys. Y'all got divas and dudes that want to do podcasts and shit like that. We don't have that. That's not the kind of culture that we build. So it's different.
We don't got none of that.
Darius Slay don't do a podcast.
He the only one that got a podcast.
Well, then don't do that. I mean, that's
Slay not no diva though.
He's not, but AJ Brown is. I'm just saying, you got dudes, this divas. You got a head case in Jalen Carter.
I don't think AJ Brown is a diva. I don't think he's a diva. AJ Brown, you act like AJ Brown just causing problems.
Marco
Jalen Carter's a head case. Like he been locked up. So, come on, we're not gonna go with no narratives.
Bro, he's a head case. We're not gonna get into the particulars, but you even watching his mannerisms
because he emotional, because he's passionate.
He's very emotional. That's a good and a bad thing, though. I would say he's got the same temperament of Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald was a fucking nut job on the football field. Aaron Donald got thrown out of like 2-3 games in his career. I see Jalen Carter as a very similar player in that regard. Like you got to watch him. He'll cost you 15 yards, no problem, because he'll lose his shit on the field, and then somebody got to come over there and calm his ass down. I don't want that shit. I love the talent, but I don't want a dude that's willing to cost me 15 because he lost his shit and he blacked out for a second. But I digress. Marco Brezzi, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Lou, I agree that JD is a beast, but how can you say he's one of them ones when he hasn't played in a playoff game? Because look, I've been watching football for over 30 years, bro. It don't take long for you, and I'm not the only one.
No, read the rest of
Dak plays great in the regular season too, but Dak ain't one of them ones, and you can tell he ain't one of them ones. First of all,
he won them ones in the regular season.
I think just it's too early to crown him. One, Dak has played with talent since he came in the league. I mean, he came into a good situation. They were bad the year before. They went out, they got him, they got Zeke, they ran the shit out the football, and all of a sudden they were 13-3 his first year, right? But the problem with Dak is not as mobile. He's never been super mobile, but he can move. But it's levels to this shit, man. Like the accuracy that Jaden has, the arm talent, like Dak didn't have. Remember, Dak was what, a 4th round pick? Like, again, it's levels to this shit, man. There's a reason. Dak wasn't a Heisman Trophy winner, right? Dak played in an offense in college. His last year, they had to change the offense so he could be more pro-ready because he played in a college offense where he was more of a running threat at Texas A&M than he was, or Mississippi State, excuse me, than he was a passing threat. They changed the offenses last year. Like, it's levels to this shit. Jaden Daniels came in ready as a Heisman Trophy winner. The dude played in the SEC, killed it in there, won the Heisman Trophy, came in here as a dual threat quarterback that a lot of things are similar. He's not Lamar Jackson because he's not as athletically gifted. No one is in the league as Lamar Jackson, but he's the next best, the next closest thing. But he's, to me, more accurate than Lamar as a passer. And the legs are there. The intangibles are there. Like, you watch how cool, calm, and collected this dude is at all times. I think the only time he's a little jittery is at the beginning of games. I think if you've a Washington fan, you've watched him, you can get him that first possession, he got to settle down. I hope they, run the ball and settle him down that way, get him some easy throws, because that's when he's his most, like, jittery. After that, he settles in. That dude is cold-blooded, ice cold. So I know y'all feel like it's too early to crown him. I watched a lot of football. I know what it looks like. I knew Joe Burrow in his rookie season, they were trash. I knew Joe Burrow was one of them ones from his rookie season. Man got hurt in his rookie season, and you could already tell what he was about. We watched Mahomes I watched Mahomes in week 17 of his rookie season play against the Broncos, and I was like, yo, this shit looked different. And then he started that next year, and they went to the AFC Championship game. It don't take long for you to figure this shit out. When you see it, you know you see it. So that's all I'm saying. I hear what you're saying. I get it. The Phillies Ace 34. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. The Phillies Ace 34. Double up. Thank you for doubling up rights. LB, I'm a
diehard Eagles fan, but Lou is very in tune and dissects the game like no other. I agree with Lou, but win tomorrow is that much sweeter, LB. Yeah, I don't disagree with a lot of the stuff Lou is saying tonight. I just think Lou is extremely biased right now because they good, and that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. He got to feel good, man. He got to feel good.
Chef Cooks Skinner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, tomorrow night won't even be close. 34-20 Commanders. The Eagles are food. # raise hell. Like I said, I don't see this game being more than.
That's not happening. That's not happening in Philadelphia, brother. That's not happening in Philadelphia.
I don't see it being more than a 7-point game either way. That's how I feel. I
don't think y'all gonna be able to stop Saquon Barkley tomorrow, man.
We might not be able to. That's my biggest fear. You asked me what my biggest fear is going into the game is, can we consistently stop Saquon Barkley? And that's the answer. That's the answer I would give you. Brown DMX 2011. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rights. Next, Louie gonna say we wasn't healthy. You ain't gonna look. Y'all want me to make excuses. You're not gonna get no excuses out of me, bro. If y'all beat us, y'all beat us. We got you. Y'all gotta come see us again. I'm not tripping. I already told you how I feel. Ain't no excuses. Y'all want excuses, but you're not gonna get them from me. I'm not an excuse maker. Damn twin Shorty Sublime. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, first off, respect to you both. Appreciate you, man. Second, though, win, lose, or draw, Washington is here to stay. Facts. I think the biggest takeaway from the game probably will be that. I said earlier that we would be the best team in the division. I think most people that see what we build and see what Jaden Daniels is understands we ain't going nowhere. But it's a lot of fans around the league that haven't watched this team. There's a lot of Eagles fans who ain't watched us this year. Who we kidding? So this going to be their first time seeing Five. And I think when they finally see what we doing over here and what Five is all about, they're going to realize Washington is here to stay, right? Philly better win the East this year because this is your best chance to win it in the foreseeable future. I agree with that as well. I told you this feels, we Walmart. They Big K, right? A lot of stores closing around here, man. They hanging on for dear life. I feel like
crazy. If y'all Walmart, we definitely Target. Stop it.
We finna take over, right? It ain't a fluke. Washington is back like cook crack, and you know what it is.
I think y'all back. I think it's Eagles in Washington. That's it. That's what it is.
Carlos, you might be right. Dallas might be Big K. Y'all might be Target. Carlos Rosado, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, when's the last time we lost in Washington, LB?
The last time the Eagles lost in Washington? Damn, that's a good question.
It is. It had to be. We swept y'all in 2020, so it can't be any further back than that.
It might be 2020.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would guess it's 2020. I would guess it's 2020. That was Carson Wentz week 1, 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Probably the last time we beat you in Washington. King James 275. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, dude,
Lulu.
why is the defense the only team to hold 2 NFL teams under 50 passing yards? It was Cooper Rush. Like, my God.
Hey, Cooper Rush 5-2 as a starter.
Yeah, that doesn't apply this year. Dan Quinn's
The only 2 teams that beat him was the Eagles.
Who the other team y'all hold under 50 yards passing? If they're that bad, how come no one else has done it?
It might have been Daniel Jones.
He had to have more than 50 yards passing. Ain't no way.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, Malik Neighbors got shut down. I don't know. You know, it might have been Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I question the validity of that, King James. You're gonna have to show me some proof. I question the validity. I know you held Cooper Rush under 50 yards. I know that for a fact. Chef Cooks Skinner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes, their weak ass coaching staff alone going to lose them the game. Hashtag raise hell. I don't know. I won't call it like this is the thing. I didn't call them their coaching staff weak. Okay. I said ours is better than theirs. That's what I said. And every time I say that, the Eagles fans imply that I'm saying y'all are trash at something. I didn't say Zach Bond was trash. I said I take Frankie Louvu over him. I didn't say your defense is trash. I said I need to see if it's really good. I want you to show me. You said it's really good. It's the second best defense in football. Show me. That's all. Right? I didn't say Jalen Hurts was trash. I said he got a lot of talent around him. That helps elevate him. He helps elevate them. It's a great marriage. I didn't say he was trash. But again, it's one or the other, it feels like. SSJ4 Brandon 88. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, big game tomorrow. Don't like Commanders, but I respect them. They play us tough every time. Facts. May the best team win. F the Cowboys. That's gonna be F the Commanders soon. I just feel like we finna take their spot. And I'm not looking for a new rival. Like, if y'all want to hate the Cowboys no matter what, that's cool with me. I'm not looking for y'all to hate us. Just understand we ain't going nowhere. So I appreciate it though, SSJ Brandon. I feel the same way, man. Diehard Giants fan. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Bad Dog send y'all. We saw it. Thanks for the
we saw it.
Yeah, appreciate you though. Yeah, we saw it.
Joker's Oblivion. He said, I'll be rocking my Zach Ertz Super Bowl champion jersey, watching the Birds humble these Commanders coming out of nowhere, talking like they did something.
Hey, I love it because
Zach Ertz one of my favorite Eagles all the time.
Yeah, Zach's on our team now. So pull for him to have a big game against y'all, man. I appreciate that. Mike Leslie, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Louvu is really good. Statistically, Bond is better. It's all in what your preference is. You know, he does a lot for us that don't show up on the stat sheet. A lot of times he blow up plays where he's the sacrificial lamb. It's a 2-yard loss, but he was the reason that the running back had to stop his feet and change directions. I watched the play against the Steelers on Sunday. He took on a double team. What linebacker taking on a double team, standing it up and allowing 2 dudes to get in the backfield and make a tackle for no gain? He impacts the game at another level that if you're not watching, you're not going to see that, right? The stats not going to show that. But, he does a lot of things. Zach Bond is playing out of his mind. I've seen games this season where I'm like, yo, who is this dude? Because this ain't the dude that was in New Orleans.
This is first time playing in the inside, though.
I was like, who is this man? Like, I don't know you right now. Like, this is crazy you playing like this. Yeah. So he's playing on another level.
Swaggy P with the 1999 said, I just hope this game is strictly about football and not about the refs. I hope they don't make the game about them and control the game with flags because I don't want any excuses on either side once the game is decided. That's a fair point.
I agree. And, I'm not one. I told you I don't like to make it about the refs. And I hope they just let us play and let us decide the outcome on the field. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Moneybag. Thank you for the super chat.
Moneybag said LB bet 100 on the game. No, I don't know you.
Anthony Perry. Thank you for the super chat. LB.
LB, we just got to see on the field. We them bullies. You already know, Ant, my guy, Ant.
You know what we call, you know what we call Burger the Butcher, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double O, who writes, LB, we sliding your defense's panties to the side.
You got that from me. That's what I'm saying, though, bro. That's what I'm saying. You stole that from me.
You know
man.
what we call Eagles fans?
What y'all call us?
We call y'all tenacting. Cause y'all tough acting, man.
Tenacting.
Yeah, y'all are tough acting, man. Y'all some fake tough guys. This is the thing I always notice about y'all. Y'all talk a lot of trash, but anytime somebody punch y'all in the mouth, y'all cower, man. When y'all are the best front runners of,
you have to. How we don't front run in this division.
No, I'm talking about just overall in general. Y'all are great.
What do you mean?
Runners. When y'all play opponents, y'all jump on them. Like y'all 2022 season, that's what y'all used to do, jump on people. And when shit gets rough, when it gets tough, that's when I feel like that's when y'all crumble.
And you talking about in the game?
Yeah.
Eagles fans?
Yeah. No, not just the fans. I'm talking about the team too. Your coach in particular. Your coach he doesn't handle pressure well at all.
I was saying, how? What pressure has he not handled well?
Last year, the end of last year, the early stages of this season,
bro. We just had it. So he don't handle pressure well in the early stages of the season. He's 7-2,
right? But you got to understand it. So can we acknowledge that you needed that bye and you needed that stretch of games with those teams? Like if you play,
no, we can't. We can't. What?
So
we weren't playing well before the bye, and we shifted our energy into playing good. That sounds like the opposite of crumbling.
No.
What are you talking about?
So you come off the bye. What did you tell me about the Browns game? What did you say to me? You remember what you said to me?
Did I say we had to beat them convincingly? I said Jalen Hurts had to play a clean game. I said a bunch of stuff about that game.
You said you told me. You said I said, look, I sent you a text after we were done. We were done in the third quarter with them. We were done.
Right.
And I said, hey, the whole division done passed these boys around. What y'all gonna do to them? And you was like, we gonna do what everybody else did. If we don't beat them up like everybody else did, we're doomed. That's what you told me. That's what you said. Now
it was a lot of stuff, but it was a lot of stuff that went into that game, bro. It was a lot of weird. That was a weird game. That was a weird game. I can't remember exactly how it played out, but that was a weird game. That was a weird game. There was a lot of stuff that went into that one.
Let me ask you this. This is one of the sayings my coach said.
We was dropping interceptions. There was a lot of stuff that went into that game.
Would the week 5, that was week 5, right, or 6? That was week 5, right?
That was 5. That was week 6.
6.
I think that was week 6.
We played them in week 5, and y'all had them the next week. Would the week 6 version of the Eagles beat the week 11 version?
No,
right? Wouldn't even be close, right?
Probably not. Nope.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is you needed that bye, and you needed your schedule to line up to allow you to get your shit together. Because if that first game, instead of it being the Browns, if it was a different AFC North opponent, like say the Ravens, you think you win in that game playing the way you played in that game?
I don't think we play that game like that because the Browns defense is better than the Ravens defense. To this day, the Browns beat the Ravens.
I vehemently disagree with you because y'all were struggling on offense then. Y'all was struggling. You just got AJ back and you had that big play at the end of the game, and then you had the Smitty shallow cross for the touchdown. Like that's how y'all won. Those 2 plays practically won y'all that game. Y'all was struggling. And
listen, I don't make excuses. Listen, I'll make excuses for winning.
You can't say the Browns defense is good because it's not good. The Browns defense is not good.
The Browns have a good defense on the outside. The Browns have a good defense on the outside. The Browns don't have a good quarterback play.
Everybody has taken the Browns out back and put 2 in their dome. Everybody except y'all did. So,
bro, you know how many people? You know how many people blew out
the?
That's what I'm saying, though, Lou. But how many people blew out the Bears? What are we talking about? Bro?
How many? Nobody blew out the Bears until we beat them.
And the Bears just got blown out.
I just said that nobody was doing that until we beat them. We ended their season. We did what we needed to do to them. Like if we would have just beat them regular, they would still be alive. To say
our coach don't know how to bounce back from adversity that's not remotely true.
Your team takes the personality of your coach, and your coach does not handle adversity well, and your team doesn't handle adversity well.
Nobody has more fourth quarter comebacks by double digits than the Philadelphia Eagles like in the last 3 years. What are you talking about?
Your fan base also they're a bunch of fake tough guys. That's what I said. You're tough acting, and all of that takes on the identity of your squad. All of y'all are
I don't think so.
You talk tough.
I think so.
And you want people to be scared. You huff and puff, and then when somebody step to you,
that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. When the last time you been to the link, Lou? If you was to go to the link for this game, a lot of people would just tell you good luck. If you was to go to the link for this game, it's not true. The perception of us. That's what I'm telling you. So I'm trying to put you on.
I've heard a lot of stories. Now I can only go off of what I've been told. I can only go off of what
That's what I'm saying. Or you're gonna listen to somebody that probably been to over 100 games.
But they're
hospitable.
You're friendly,
bro. So in 2017 when we won a Super Bowl, now I live in the DC area. I drove up there with DC fans. I drove up there with Commanders fans. Took them to the first time. Showed them around. Got them cheesesteaks. All of that stuff. You know what I mean? They were shown with immense hospitality. Hospitality. So right. You think? So you
because
think
because they weren't a threat.
What do you mean because they weren't a threat?
I already told you you're a nice guy when it's not when 2017
Bro,
we weren't a threat.
I'm talking about people that we don't even know though. You know what I'm saying? People that we like people who I don't even know are there, and nothing is happening to nobody at no football game.
No. So you missed what I'm saying. I'm not saying like really, like you taking it literal.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, all right.
You taking it literal.
But I'm saying in the literal and in the non-literal sense. If we not playing good at home, we booing the team, bro.
Oh, we know that.
We're not taking it out on opposing fans.
Yeah, no.
We're booing the team.
I'm just talking about from a trash talking standpoint. Y'all talk tough, but y'all really not like that. Is what
we've had a pretty good reason to talk the way we've been talking.
You have. I got to give you credit. You earn the right to talk that way,
right?
But we can't talk. Saying is, I love how y'all flood my timeline, and then when y'all lose, where y'all at?
Oh yeah,
I don't start nothing. I don't start nothing, but I damn sure ain't afraid to finish it. You don't want it with me. You don't want it with me.
He talking to y'all.
Russia's variety. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Yeah, I'm talking to them. I ain't talking to you.
No, I'm letting them know. I'm letting them know. So when we win, hey man, make sure you front and center, bro. I want to see you on a milk cart.
Hey, Russia's variety. Y'all know where to find me. After all the trash talk, this could be the game of the week. It's a lot of good games this week, man. We just gonna start it off. This is one of the best weeks in terms of like big time matchups I've seen in a long time. It's 3 teams with 7 or more wins playing against each other. 3 games rather with teams with 7 or more wins playing against each other. We're all nitpicking. I'm looking forward to the return of a great rivalry. And we'll see what it turns into for sure. Joker's Oblivion. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Commanders should have 2 more L's. Lucky Giants kicker got hurt. The Hail Mary shouldn't have counted, but they happened. Eagles by 17. Great. Got any grapes? Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. This Commanders offense about to enjoy some good eats. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny's. Come on in. Try our new delicious skillets. Only $1.99. Come on in.
What the hell?
That's Denny's. Yes, we know the way things are supposed to go. Good eats, comfortable seats. Come on into Denny's. We finna eat. I've been saying this. The Eagles have been playing broke offensive teams with no money. They can't afford to eat at Denny's. It's a shame. This man literally said, sent a super chat talking about they held team. What are we talking about? If you holding a team to 50 yards, what kind of an offense is that? I don't give a shit how good your defense is. I don't give a shit how good your defense is. You ain't holding no NFL offense to 50 yards less in passing yards. That's crazy. The best defenses in the NFL history ain't doing shit like that. That's inept offense. Y'all ain't that good on damn defense. That's inept. That's Cooper Rush playing quarterback. That's what that is. I gotta see it. These broke ass offenses, they ain't have enough to sit down and eat at Denny's, but We got plenty money. We got plenty money. 34-24 command. I can see that happening. Even though I think that's a little bit bigger of a spread than I think is going to happen. Maybe that'd be 34-27. But victory formation inside the 15 to finish. That'd be nice. You know, I trust the offense to put it away. I don't trust the defense to put it away. So that sounds good to me. William Lee, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, even if we lose, we win. We flip Jahan for a number one former that will shut down AJ next game. We'll see. We got to get him healthy first, get him out there, get him acclimated to the defense. And I like our chances. But we got to see what
Uncle
he
Nate, like. Uncle Nate said Eagles are definitely going to eat Go Birds. You already know. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Uncle Nate again. Aunt Perry said Terrence List Parsons.
I ain't never heard him talk, but he looked like he might have one.
Uncle Nate, thank you for the super chat. Said Smitty is going to be limited to a sore hamstring, but I still got him smoking the Commanders.
I was going to ask you about it. Is that a real thing? Like, is his hammy really sore? I mean, he was limited all week. So
that's what they're saying. But you know,
he was the only one that didn't practice for.
Yeah, but you know that they don't play with the hamstring. If he good to go, he good to go.
Yeah, nah, facts.
Yeah, they don't play with the hamstring. Relax and Rain videos. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, "So you gonna say the words after we beat y'all, Lou?"
What's that?
Talk so it's nice.
Joaquin Williams, thank you for the super chat right now. Greatly appreciate you. Right, Smitty left toe hit first right toe, then his right knee versus Jax. Chill, Louie. I followed Daniels in college. He breaks under intense pressure. We gonna see. I haven't seen it. Didn't see it in college. Didn't see it against Missouri. Didn't see it in some big games he had in college. Didn't see it against the Florida Gators. Didn't see it in week 2 against Joe Burrow on the road. So week 2 against the Giants with the game on the line took us down the field, game-winning field goal. I didn't see it then, but we'll see. We'll see if he cracks under intense pressure, like you say, because I ain't seen it.
LB, what team do you think the Eagles will be facing in the Super Bowl this year? The Ravens.
Joe Rockhead, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Some of the Eagles fans are sending stupor chats. Yeah, they was doing a lot of them last night too. They was on one. Tamika
Rice. Thank you for the super chat. Said, didn't you see how Jalen Carter one-handed your quarterback, picked him up like a little ass baby?
Yeah,
he better slide. He better slide tomorrow.
I saw it, man. I saw the full. Y'all been sending that to me all week. I've been seeing it, man. I seen it. I seen your jokes. Prince Lou Vega, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? He says, Louie, I believe in being loyal to your team, but do you really believe your defense stopping Brown, Smitty, Barkley, Goddard, and Hurts? And I think Dotson getting a touchdown tomorrow. Y'all probably want to get him a touchdown against his former group, right? He probably want
to get one.
I know he do. He feels some type of way. That's a lot to have to stop. All right, look, I already told you I don't trust my defense. It's not the defense that I think is going to win us this game, to be honest with you. It's my offense. So, no, I don't believe that my defense is stopping those guys. I just got to see. But if we can, the key, as I've said already, got to slow down Barkley, and then we got to find a way to get to Hurts and affect him. We may not sack him a bunch of times, but we got to affect him. If he's comfortable back there, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Yeah. Patrick Starr with the blonde weed. Thank you for the super chat. He said, true or false, Dan Quinn will have Philly playing better. I think
as a defensive coordinator or a head coach.
I don't think you'll have him playing better than Fangio got him playing on the defensive side of the ball right now. I don't think so, bro.
Yeah.
Melly J, Fangio turned Ball and Dean into all-pro linebackers. He sure did.
Now, look, you see, you're taking it too far. See,
I'm not taking it far. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, they lights out. They lights out, man. They lights out right now.
Nakobe Dean is not an all-pro linebacker. Stop.
Zach Bond. Zach Bond.
Okay. Zach Bond is playing at that level. Don't lump
Zach Bond is.
Dean. Don't go. That's what I'm
saying. Dean is playing at a Pro Bowl level.
He's playing better. You guys, I watched. What's the dude name that's an Eagles fan? The bald-headed dude. What's his name? Wallow. What's the other dude? What's his name?
Oh, Gilly.
Yeah. I watched him snap. Fucking Nakobe Dean. I watched him snapping after that Tampa Bay game. Now you can't go from that shit till a month later, Nakobe Dean is an all-pro linebacker.
He is.
No,
He
we're
is.
not doing that. We're not doing that.
He is.
Not
Game
doing
stealing interceptions, sacks. He turned it around. Tamika Rice, thank you for the super chat.
Stop that shit, Melly.
Read the whole damn super chat before you comment, dude.
Don't tell me what to do, Tamika Rice.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be nice.
talking.
You sound like a female, so I'm gonna be nice. Don't talk to me nice.
That's why
Tamika
I
Rice.
paused.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Yeah, that was crazy. Joker's Oblivion, thank you for the super chat. Commanders lucky they don't have 2 more L's. They got lucky the Giants kicker was.
We read this one already. We read that one already. We're gonna keep it going. He doubled up on that one. We appreciate you though. Rabbit Salvation, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, how are we Big K when most of our key players are still young in their prime? No, we changed it. You LB got me right. Y'all a target. He says we still have Howie, Lurie, and we know about Josh Harris here in Philly, mediocre owner. I've heard that a lot. He's done nothing but be great to us and help turn this organization around. Like, just because y'all have Joel Embiid who can't stay healthy and don't want to play in back-to-backs, don't put that shit on us. Because you had James Harden and you had Ben Simmons who was scared to shoot the ball from 4 feet away from the basket. Don't put that shit on us.
Sympathy. Okay, thank you for the super chat. Lost to every playoff team and expect to beat us. Y'all like to play man-to-man and the deep balls be killing y'all. Running defense sucks. Everything we good at. Y'all suck at defending. That's what it looked like to me.
No lies detected. No lies detected. We haven't lost to every playoff team. We haven't played that many teams. Nobody is a playoff team right now. If you're talking about from last year, we haven't even played a lot of teams that were playoff teams a season ago. I don't know if we played any other than Baltimore and Pittsburgh. So at the end of the day, in Tampa Bay. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. We've played basically the same schedule as I've said already, minus 1 or 2 games. And everything you said is facts. Defensively, we're not a good team defensively. We're not. We got a long way to go defensively. But when you can score it the way we scored, and when you get some of the guys playing, like we're playing at a much higher level, the guys have a better understanding of what is being asked of them defensively. So they're playing better. But we have our deficiencies. That's why we went out and got Marshawn Lattimore. I'll tell you this. The defense that you will see on Thursday night will not be the same defense you will see in mid-December when you see us the next time. I can tell you that right now. So that's why you better get your shit off on Thursday night. I'll tell you that right now.
We just read 76 of them. Tamika, you're a little aggressive. Let's get to the next one, man.
Like I told you, man, fake tough guys. Y'all, that's what y'all do. Y'all specialize in those.
I don't think she's on us. He said, I tell you what, LB, if the Eagles win, I'll send a $200 super sticker on your live stream. If the Washington win, you sing hell to the Commanders on the Super Friends. Are you 10 toes down? Yeah, I am. Bet it.
Y'all heard that. King of the Bluegrass says he'll put a $200 super sticker on the live stream if the Eagles win. If they don't, the next time we go live, he'll sing hail to the Commanders on the Super Friends. That's the bet. It's
not me, G. I think it's something wrong with something wrong with YouTube.
Oh, they still saying this.
Yeah. Something wrong with YouTube. Yeah. They've been telling us all night. We about to wrap it up though, G.
Yeah, we done. Yeah, we're almost done. Angelique, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Commanders got a dirty ass roach infested project stadium. And we really arguing with a poverty franchise who just got a tax refund. Hey, why you gotta come at us like that, man?
Hey, I like that.
Come on, Angelique. Why you gotta do it? Why you gotta go and do us like that? Love, huh? Now why you gotta go and do that? Hector, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Hector Rice. The thing about the Eagles is they can play great, then collapse at any time. They made 10-0 mean nothing. Washington been consistent, so I have to go with the Commanders on this one. And we'll see what happens. Like, that's last year, and LB has said that a bunch of times. That was last year. I agree with that. That was last year. So we're going to see what this year looks like, right? Right. 2 teams playing at a high level, and we're going to find out. Devin, 33, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Louie sounds like he knows y'all are going to lose. I don't know we're going to lose. I expect to win this game. I expect us to go out there and shock the world. Y'all talking blowout. LB talking winning by 2 scores, all of this bullshit. So apparently, this is supposed to be a cakewalk for y'all. It's supposed to be belt to ass. That's all Eagles fans been saying the last 2 weeks. So
I mean, we've been blowing people out relentlessly. So why should we feel like y'all anything different?
Because we not the teams you didn't play. That's why. That's why.
Respectfully.
Because you ain't played the number.
So y'all ain't lose to nobody by double digits yet this year, huh?
No, we haven't. Well,
Y'all
I
gonna,
take it back. We lost in week 1. If you want to count week 1 against Tampa Bay, first game of Jaden Daniels' career. If you want to count that, go right ahead. But ever since then, no.
we're gonna be our second time. We're gonna be the second time y'all lose by double digits.
If y'all could do that, then you got my full undivided attention and respect, because I don't see y'all as that type of team. I don't.
Okay.
Y'all got to prove it to me. So thank you, Devin. And thank you to everybody out there for supporting us on this stream, man. A lot of fun. LB, what's your prediction for the game?
34-20 Eagles.
I got the Commanders winning this game 31-27 over the Philadelphia Eagles in week number 11. Tell the people one last time who's sponsoring this stream before we get out of here.
I was BetUS. You know what I mean? You score YouTube 150. That gets you 150% on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2 deposits after that. Why would you go with BetUS? It's simple, man. Best betting variety in the business. Personalized betting agent that's going to contact you when you set up your account. Quick and easy withdrawal process. You know, you always want to make sure that you're gambling responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to be like Terrence Parsons. You do not want to be out here writing checks that your ass can't cash. Bet responsibly, BetUS.
That's right. And that's going to do it for me and LB here on this head-to-head Super Friends NFC East matchup. First place on the line. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a movie, man. It's going to be a movie, man.
It's going to be crazy. Somebody, you know what? And I don't even think nobody should be sad. I don't think you should be sad tomorrow. I don't think you should be sad because
I love how you're
moving in the right direction. For real, y'all moving in the right direction, man. I love it. You should be sad if y'all lose. But if we lose, we should be sad. Because we let a rookie come into the link. You know what I mean? We got high expectations for ourselves. But y'all should not be sad. Y'all should just take this ass whooping and learn from it.
That's the second time you've done that tonight, and I love it.
I mean it with every fiber of my body.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, all 1,200 of y'all that have been in here consistently throughout. We got up to as many as 1,500 at one point, man. Really, truly appreciate y'all. And I appreciate y'all hanging with us despite the technical difficulties that we've been having tonight. Right. Y'all still rock with us all the way throughout, man. And we love y'all for that. So for me and your man, LB, you guys have a good one. Take care, and we will see everybody tomorrow. This is one of the best games of the week. Get your popcorn ready. Commanders and Eagles with first place on the line. Talk about it. I'll see y'all next time. God bless and good night.